You are about to enter a game, and in that game, there are many doors. Those doors might be normal, but one of them might be the scary door. Alright, if you're all good, I'm gonna start it. Hello! Hi! Gorbad couldn't make it, so we're all here now instead. This is becoming a habit of mine, just stealing his show. I like it. It's fun. Is the map weird, or is that just me? Oh, wow, we're getting all kinds of stuff. What is that? Is that a bonus one? Ooh, I didn't check that. Okay. How's the audio, everybody? I'm gonna delete that one because it's unnecessary.
I can't help it. So, Satch, when you just did that just now, I just thought immediately Twilight Zone, obviously, like, easy reference, right? But it reminds me of all those, like, not every Twilight Zone episode was good. There are some where Rod Serling says, this is a house where, you know, someone stubbed their toe, and then the scary music would happen. It's just like, sometimes he did make a good point, and it was kind of a bust, but it was still, you know, still funny. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, but have you ever stubbed your toe? Because it really hurts.
Really bad.
Just saying.
Okay, I'm gonna fix the map thing really quick, because that's gonna end up bothering me.
There is audio. Good. Okay. Yes, everyone talk.
Spooky ambient sounds for
I
everybody?
refuse.
Something.
Okay.
Hi there.
Yeah.
It's me.
It's a me, Mario.
So yeah, we can go ahead and do our introductory rounds really quick, because I know Nat's got to get out of here really quick, and then we'll jump back.
And then I'll be right back.
Yeah, and then when Nat gets back, we'll actually start. We'll just do that thing we do where we waste time with chat for a little bit, and it's great. Okay, so I'm Satchtmo. I stole this stream. It's not mine. It's Gorbad's. Gorbad's really good at it. I'm just kind of filling the space. But I have fun, and I hope you do too. I made this game up last year to play with friends, and I was just as much time crunched for it then as I am now. So we'll see. It's gonna be great. I hope. Sure. Half of the horror is me freaking out. Okay, we got Shagget.
Yes, I am playing Old Man Bob. I just had to. I was the first person to pick. I wasn't as considerate as Sass was, who was like, no, I'm going to let someone else pick before me. I just immediately said, no, that's mine, and I'm taking it. So, I'm playing an old man named Bob. And he's, yeah, that's it.
He's really old.
I'll put
It's
out
old.
there that last last time carried
That's
the
his
game.
entire characterization. He's
Yeah.
old.
Bob carried the game. Bob carried the game last time. The stats were kind of messed up last time. The experience skill was overpowered, and it was based on how old he was, and he's very old, so it was just like he had way too much, and I've changed it since, but yeah, no, Bob's a good character.
Sorry, I'm going to totally ruin it by doing a really bad old man voice, which is going to be completely inconsistent. Sometimes I might sound like Yoda randomly. I don't know. It just...
Can
Go
you
with
use your regular voice?
Yeah, no, I'm not going to use my regular voice. This is roleplay. Wait, you saying I sound like an old man?
Yes.
I mean, if the shoe fits.
Wow. That hurts.
Okay, and then we also have Sass with us today, because Sass was betting that there wouldn't be a show, and then I realized there wasn't going to be a show, and I was like, no, and then I was like, shoot, I don't have enough players, and then I'm like, hey, Sass.
I still say Jay knows me that 15,000 gold, because if I hadn't been here.
I'd say so.
I'm Sass. I am playing Ethel, actually, not Flo. We changed that last second. Yeah. Hi.
You're muted, Seth.
Sorry. Oh, there's
That
no.
was me. Sorry. Yeah, I was going to say, we'll just change Ethel's name to Flo for now, and it'll be fine. And then there's no problems. Her name used to be Ethel. Oh, it's Flo.
Okay.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
Let me change my name and roleplay then.
We're all covered. We're all better. Also, other Flo, your distant cousin, is also Flo, I guess. I'm not changing her to Ethel.
It's a popular name in my family.
It is. It is.
I have an aunt named Flo.
You got the hype train going. That's awesome. You got an aunt named Flo. Yeah.
That was a good joke there, Sass. I got that.
Another.
Me?
Yeah. We'll go to you, Nick. Nat.
Me.
Nick, Nat.
I am Nat, and I am not playing Flo. I'm playing Victoria. She's really cool. You'll like her a lot, I think.
Yeah.
That's
good.
it. That's all I got.
And then we got Spook.
I am the Dragon Spooker, and I am playing Remington. He is the hot-headed mobster kid.
Yeah. Yeah. He's probably shot a couple of people.
I mean, probably.
Probably.
You can't prove nothing.
Dude, we got Halloween nails. We got Halloween nails on stream. Whoa!
That is pretty cool.
Oh, dude, they're like textured and stuff too. That's awesome. All right.
I spent too much money on them.
Matt, if you gotta disappear for a bit, you can do that, and I'll just make you disappear real quick. Okay, then you don't have to worry about any embarrassing in between times. Covered. Okay. Yeah. In the meantime, I'll kind of go over what's going on for people.
Shh, Paladin, no.
No. Ron, no. Okay, so this game, I call it the Parting Gift. It's about great Aunt Ruth Parting. She is the sole owner of this estate in the Deep South in the early 1900s. So there's gonna be themes, and I hope not to offend anyone with those themes. But I mean, it's bad stuff happened those days, those times, those places, and this is a ghost story, so when there's bad things, it's easier to make up bad things.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have some hauntings going on. We're gonna have some confusion, some mystery. It's gonna be like Clue meets, I don't know, I made this in The Sims. So it's gonna be fun. These players are all heirs listed on the will, and the will is going to be executed. However, shortly into their stay,
like Aunt Ruth.
just like Aunt Ruth, who was executed in some form or another, probably old age. Probably. Might learn
Damn you,
more on
Father
that.
Time.
And yeah, so they're all here to make a lot of money, hopefully. The whole estate is up for grabs. It's a big old house. It's a big old house with a lot of things going on, and a lot of rooms to explore, and things that might have happened in those rooms, etc. So it's up to the players to uncover a mystery before the mystery covers them in dirt, because they'll die. Am I being clear on that?
What about his Rick?
So yeah, when Nat gets back, we'll jump into it. But if there's any questions about this, I do have to give a credit to EA Games for having The Sims for me to take screenshots of to make the maps.
Legit, I've done that shit before. It's fun.
I will accept your thanks on behalf of EA as someone whose last name is in fact Sims. I get no royalties from that though.
Should get on them for that. It'll be good. Gore's a mod now.
Gore got demoted in his own stream.
He got demoted from his own channel. I don't have that power. I don't have that power. I just have a stream key. It'll only be valid for so long until the next time there's a hack.
Geeking.
Yeah, Gorbad isn't dead, just so everyone knows.
He's just injured.
Alive. Yeah, he's just, you know, a little worse for wear. He's swinging wildly, but he's worse for wear.
Speaking of, Gore, you hurt yourself a lot this year, considering.
Considering.
I mean, to be fair, he was like.
A couple of times it wasn't his fault. So,
Right.
I hope you're okay, Gore. I mean, yeah.
I've been challenged to a duel. Oh boy.
Yeah.
It's not been a good couple of years. Let's be real.
Yeah, the 2020 is
blood
just.
kills me. Oh, dude, blood kills
I'm not
me.
impressed.
Yeah, it's funny because I saw a Time magazine and it said 2020 the worst year ever, and then I was just thinking, what did they do for 2021? Like, what are they gonna do?
Right? It wasn't much
really
better.
Been the same.
2020 just they're just gonna call it 2020 Part 2.
Yeah, again.
The 2020s.
Part 2.
Well, yeah, we haven't made it to 2021 yet.
Knick-knack, the knick-knack's back. All right.
Woo!
We got Nat. Okay, so that's all of our here, them, their players. Congrats on making it this far.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna go ahead and move the characters in play to a quick find location, because that makes it easier.
You didn't even know I was in danger.
Alright, so upon your arrival at the estate, whether you took one of them fancy motor coaches or, you know, just a regular coach, or you probably took a train, a lot of you, feel free to take some liberties with your story as you go, because that's the fun of it for me. You are welcomed into a spooky foyer and guided by the help to this here, the study, where I'm going to drag and drop all of your characters, and you may mix and mingle however you would like.
Oh wow, they've got that fancy electricity stuff in here.
They do have them electrical lights. So, if you can't control your character, yell at me.
Yeah.
Oh no, all of you?
All of us. Ain't no one can control their characters.
I seriously pulled it from the character sheet thing that should. Why does that not do it? Can't be controlled.
Control the bomb!
Wow, okay, it doesn't do it. That's terrible.
Yeah, I mean, I'm over here touching myself. Ain't nothing happening.
Okay. Let's fix all of these then. Dang it. Didn't take very long. Oh, okay.
For the stream, guys, let's go. Bye.
This is Bob, right? Yep. Okay, I got Bob. Save. Bob should be good.
I'm gonna go over here.
There are two flows, which is making this really confusing. So try that and see if it works. And we got.
Woo! Go, Flo, go.
No.
No, it's not working. Did you get the wrong one?
That's not the joke.
Oh. And then we got. Okay, can we all move?
Oh my goodness.
Yes, I can move.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. It's not over, guys. It didn't end. It's not over. Whew. Okay, then that means you're probably in here with this man. So this man has welcomed you all to this room. He's basically ushered you all in, offered you a place to sit down. I'll be right back. I'll go get some refreshments. And he works his way through this door here to the servants' quarters where he's going to go get some refreshments. And he just says, y'all get along now, okay?
Don't tell me what to do.
Just immediately opens fire.
Nice night, everyone. Nice seeing y'all. We have joined the ghosts.
Yes, Gore. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is, Gore.
Very good.
Ooh, Gore just discovering checkpoints, huh?
Fantastic. I'm going to turn off my sound because I realize it's on my phone and that's going to be dangerous. Okay. Yeah, so after a minute, he comes back with some fresh squeezed lemonade, probably from a lemon tree on the property. And brings it in, sets it down on the table, and kind of takes a step back, just like, Luther ought to be here pretty soon. If y'all need anything, just let me know. Hopefully that storm holds off long enough for him to get here, but, I mean, it shouldn't be a problem. There's plenty of rooms if y'all need to stay in that.
Thank you so much.
I trust y'all are family in here. You know each other?
No.
Well, then, you best get acquainted.
I'm just looking at the mobster on the side.
How did you know Aunt Ruth?
Not me.
Who are you talking?
I'm sorry. I'm looking at Bob.
Oh. You're using the hat to point.
My eyes are closed. My head is back. I'm not conscious.
I'm gonna step forward and check his pulse.
Okay.
No, it's good. It's good. He's still breathing.
Oh, that's a relief.
That was a close one.
Well, I guess I'll ask you then. How did you know Aunt Ruth?
Oh, well, it didn't say anything about that in my profile.
You just said
She
aunt.
was my aunt.
Fair enough. She's your aunt. I guess I'll just leave it at that. What's your relation then? How about you, miss? What's your relation to her?
Which miss?
Looking over at, I'll just move towards Flo now.
Okay. well, I didn't know her personally, but my parents knew her.
All right, and how about you, young lady?
Well, Aunt Ruth was just like me, of course. She was so perfect in all the stories. Then she,
Just
you know,
like
had
you.
so many adventures. Yeah, of course.
Well,
She had
if
so
you're
many
anything
adventures.
like
There's
Aunt
so
Ruth,
many stories.
if you're anything like Aunt Ruth, then I'm happy you're here. She was a fine lady, if I might say so myself, and always treated us with respect.
I'm glad to hear that.
Much better than
Very
the late
nice.
master, I might add.
I'm gonna lean towards Flo and be like, somebody's got a healthy self-esteem.
Good self-esteem is not a bad thing.
These dames here. And I'm gonna realize he's still unconscious.
I reckon that's Bobby then. The old man, he's... Yep, Bobby, all
He's
right.
a riveting conversationalist.
You know,
Older folks do need their sleep.
I remember him being here when I was just a little one, and we used to mess with him a little bit, all with good permission, of course. But he never really wisened up to it, or at least he didn't lead on that he did. I trust you won't do anything too harmful to him while I'm away.
I certainly wouldn't let them. And I'll go sit down.
Okay. With that, he's going to kind of go through the story. He's like, I got a few things to attend to on the property before the storm hits, so make sure that nothing's rolling away. But while I'm doing that, again, make yourself at home. If you need anything, feel free to knock on that door over there. And he gestures to the door behind the piano. And Eliza will be right out with you.
Thank you very much.
All right. He, much obliged. Walks out.
It's kind of peculiar. He keeps on emphasizing, you know, not harming each other.
Yeah, that's weird. Why would any of us harm anybody?
Never harmed a soul in my life.
Me neither.
So what do y'all do?
I clean things. I'm a cleanup. I'm a cleaner.
What kind of things do you clean?
You know, things. I clean up after other people. When they leave a mess.
It's respectable.
Yeah, respectable. It's a good word for it.
How about you, Mr. Or Miss?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I don't really have much in the way of things to do, so I spend a lot of my time socializing and managing my late husband's estate and, just
I'm so sorry to hear
giving
about
back to
that.
charity. I know, it was such a tragedy.
Oh,
But
yeah.
that's all right.
I mean, you're pretty young. I assume your husband was, So, I mean, what if you don't mind me asking, what got him?
Oh, well, I mean, which one?
Yeah, I beg your pardon.
I see.
Well, my first husband, he was wrestling with this alligator down in Florida, and I mean, I tried to tell him not to do it, but he just wouldn't listen to me. And, there was Harry after that, and then there was Edgar, and then just recently there was Henry.
I gotta take a little man outside. He is yelling. I'll be right back. You can continue this. This is great. I love it.
That sounds like a unfortunate series of events.
It really is. I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah, to say the least. I wonder. Did these men, they have anything in common besides, the obvious?
Well, they all like to drink a lot.
Oh, yeah.
They all liked really good food. They all liked
who doesn't?
socializing and going to parties and buying me fancy things. That was always nice.
Sounds like an exciting life. I've never had that kind of life.
Oh, it is so exciting. There are so many stories I can tell you. But what is it that you do?
Oh, me? I'm just a small town teacher. That's all I really am. Over in Virginia.
I bet that is a very rewarding career.
Oh, it really is. The children are so wonderful. My plans are actually turning this place into a school.
Yeah, children are useful, ain't they?
They really are. So much potential.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Potential.
Are we sure he's not passed?
Ruth? Is that you?
Oh.
I'm gonna wake up and look to the woman next to me. Ruth? Is that you?
I kind of hope not. I'm gonna look around.
Miss Ruth isn't here. She's passed, remember?
Yeah, she ain't anywhere anymore.
No, that's right. I remember.
Are
Sorry,
you okay?
I just.
You need a drink.
I was having a dream. That's all.
Oh, here, let me get you a drink. I'll make him a drink really quick from the table.
Okay. Sure. That's hard, yeah. You got
Thank you, dear. Thank you.
You're quite welcome.
Oh, I was having a weird dream. Long ride, see. But I'm here.
Oh yeah, the servant man, he said that your name was Bobby?
Bob, yes. Correct.
Hey Bob, how do you know Ruth?
She was my sister.
Your sister.
We spent many years here in this house.
Oh, so you two are related then, right?
That's what a sister is, dear.
I feel like I should have known. Since she was my aunt and all, I feel like I should have known that you was a brother.
I meant you two, not you and Miss Ruth.
That's sure. Yes, that's why you look very much like her. The cops are coming. I'm sorry.
Such a
I didn't think sirens were invented yet.
I was never here.
Well, we have there's a large family, so.
Not quite sure how my parents are.
No, maybe that's how I didn't know that you was related to him.
I
only met about half of her brothers and sisters.
I mean, yes, there's Bobby and Mary Sue and Billie Jean and Joey. No. I'm sorry.
Oh, God damn it, Jack.
You're doing great.
Michael and Tito and
There are a couple of Margarets in there.
Yeah, and some Barbaras and some Beverlys and Mary Lou's. Eduardo. Wait, no, that's Spanish.
Carol Ann.
This house is clean. Okay.
I'm pretty sure I know she mentioned an Ethel, too, in one of her letters.
Oh, yeah, Ethel. I heard she changed the name to Flo.
Could just be a nickname.
Yes, that makes perfect sense.
Uh-oh, did I lose her? Did I lose her? Oh no, I might have lost her. I'm gonna have to check something real quick. I thought I put it on her edit. No, she's there. It just didn't click and drag right. Okay. So at that point, I'm gonna bring her in. A young woman comes through the door and just says, "Well, that was the telegram. It looks like he's stuck at the station. Sorry.
Oh, that's a shame.
Luther's not going to be able to make it tonight, so y'all going to have to make yourself at home."
I think the phone's ringing.
yeah. I'll have to go get that. But in the meantime, do make yourselves at home. Don't be afraid to explore a little bit. We'll be able to hunt you down and find you some rooms in here in a bit, show you around the house a bit. But do make yourselves at home. I'll be making a bit of a supper later if you'd like.
Of course,
That sounds delightful.
I gotta go answer the phone that was ringing.
Just let the answer machine get it.
I've never seen a telephone.
We don't have one of those.
Well, I mean, I know he can't help it, but I'm a little bit disappointed. I mean, I got places to be and people to do. I mean, things to
Things
do.
to clean.
Yeah.
Sound like a busy man.
Oh, you have no idea. Busy all the time. Got alibis all coming out my ears. Always somewhere doing something.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah, it's a thrill. So, what you think we got called here for? I'm hoping that I get a, I mean, rest in peace, Aunt Ruth, but I think I could use some, a little bit of that inheritance, you know what I'm saying? Which, I mean, me and Bobby here, we's related to her, but, I mean, not for nothing, but
Oh,
kind of weird that she gives...
Could have been, I'm not really sure. They didn't speak very kindly of her, to be honest, but Ruth and I traded letters. I thought she was a bit eccentric.
We all.
Well,
I
I'm
mean, not
definitely
me.
related to her. Aunt Ruth and I are very similar.
Oh, yeah. I believe it, yeah. She wouldn't, I have no idea. I don't know anything about Aunt Ruth. I'm just pulling stuff out.
That's yeah.
So am I.
Yeah, y'all kind of are. None of you knew her very close, except for maybe Bobby, but Bob doesn't have many of his memories intact. So
I mean, to my knowledge, Aunt Ruth wasn't married.
And she told me a couple stories, how she traveled abroad and did her own little bit of exploring down in South America, and pretty exciting stuff, to be honest. A little bit jealous.
There was the time where she fought the Wendigo.
When to what? When to what?
Wendigo up in the mountains.
I'm sorry, I've never heard of that before.
I'm gonna kind of lean it over and kind of sniff his drink a little bit.
I prepared it. It's just not alcoholic.
A was it Wendy? She was a right old bitch.
She got a Wendy?
She was a reggae witch? Is that what you just said?
No, right old bitch. She was
reggae witch, right old bitch, you know, tomato.
I think it was a foot race with the Wendigo.
I'm still unsure what a Wendigo is.
It's a Yugoslavian babushka. I'm sorry.
My family's from Yugoslavia, actually.
I'm pretty sure babushka doesn't have nothing to do with a Wendigo.
At which point Jules will re-enter from the servants' quarters. Alright, sorry to keep y'all waiting. Had quite a bit to do there. Is everybody acquainted?
We're getting there.
Getting there.
I mean, yeah.
There are plenty of activities among the house. We have a little bit of a games room upstairs. I'm sure that'll be part of the tour. But if you would all like to see the estate, seeing as y'all are in line to maybe inherit it, perhaps.
Oh, the house? Hi, that ain't bad at all. Yeah, I'd love to take a look.
We can do a little MTV episode of Cribs right about now.
I love that show.
It's my favorite one on the radio. I really like the way you can't see nothing on it at all.
You're like, hey, take a look at this, and I'm like, yup.
24-karat pool.
Sounds amazing.
So he's just gonna be like, Forrest had the house designed for himself back when the plantation was up and running the way it was. So a lot of the infrastructure is a little reminiscent. Next to the study here, he's gonna knock on the window. We got the garden house, just a nice little place where I like to grow a little bit of flowers. Sometimes we grow some food there. Most of it's outside on the actual farm. He's gonna pass by the chess set and be like, "This is very old. I remember
Just
playing
like
with
you,
it as a
Bob.
kid, and it's still here. So, I guess what I should be saying is, I was born here and raised here by the Mr. and the Mrs. And
No, she wasn't married.
oh yes, that's how she lives here. Yeah. He met her actually up in Virginia, I believe. Says she what was it? Enchanted him some way. He fell madly in love with her and had to bring her home. So, frankly, she was the best thing that happened to me and Mary Eliza. Made sure we got books, we were well read, and I think
Oh, that's wonderful to hear.
Eliza's looking at going to Tuskegee, I think. Some being a doctor.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Oh, well, doctors is important. Yeah.
They are.
It's
So if any of you should fall ill while you're here, we are I suppose you could call us a little bit indentured. We have our place next to this, points to the door again. That's our quarters, and we work the property in return for room and board here. That might be detailed in the contract, but seeing as we haven't read it yet, seeing the duty through.
Yeah, indentured. Sure.
If I might ask, what are the requirements for inheritance?
Well, you're all listed on the will.
Of course we are.
Your inheritance is detailed in the will. For whatever reason, she, out of all of her nieces, nephews, and Bob, of course, were her preferred choice of heirs.
I never knew she liked me that much. That's actually made me feel kind of good.
I'm glad for it. If you'd like to continue to see the house, you can follow along.
Look, this guy's so done with her shit. He's just like, yeah,
Okay, so
Wow.
he takes you through that door back into the gallery space here.
You know, Bob sure did run up.
Just gonna copy paste y'all. Okay.
I mean, it's gonna be kind of weird to let the old man inherit to a new house and immediately inherit to someone else.
Yeah.
Hey there, Uncle Bobby.
You're my best friend, old man.
I totally
Jules leads you in
sorry
here.
about not remembering you.
Now, this room was originally much more empty when the place was built. It was Ruth who had the partitions put in to display her artworks that she collected on her way. I think some of these are from that trip to South America. I'm not exactly sure which ones. To be frank, I spent more time outside playing than I did in here.
Do you know which one of these was her favorite painting?
Her favorite? I'd probably have to say it's the one in the back corner there. She always seemed fond of it. She would always pause whenever she passed by and take a look at it. Look down,
Let me
look away.
see what Sims painting this actually is.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to it.
Looks it up in The Sims. So it's a landscape with stormy seas. Well, a landscape format, but stormy seas. You got
painting
boats.
00.
Yeah. It's a boat that's going through a storm, and it seems to not be doing the greatest, but maybe it'll get through. Who knows? It's a meditative kind of piece. One of those moody, dark, spooky.
So she's just gonna look at it and look very contemplative. And pause, just like her Aunt Ruth did.
Jules
Next
is gonna look at you and
husband
just be like, the
dies off
spitting
ship.
image. Last husband died off a ship. Mean. I just love how the gangster is rolling around.
Like, yeah, these paintings.
And then he points over this way. He's like, that way leads out to the balcony. I wouldn't suggest going out there right about this time. The storm's about to roll in. But over here, and he points that way, is the dining hall where we'll hopefully all be seated in a bit. Back out here is the foyer. Yeah, leads y'all to the foyer. Just a couple more of these for good luck.
To help Bob down the stairs.
It's there.
The stairs
Wait.
aren't actually there. That's the upstairs of the foyer here. So that's a thing I want to clarify, I guess. So in the gallery here, these stairs aren't. They're a ghost image of the room next door.
Oh, so the stairs aren't there.
No, the stairs.
Okay.
The stairs aren't there. The stairs are here in the foyer. Sorry.
Okay, so we just walk through this doorway then.
Yep. And then
We're on the
those
first
other
floor.
stairs. Okay. Yeah. And he points over this.
Oh, getting through this doorway.
Oh, okay. It's a doorway, Bob. You just walk right through it. It's not it's not rocket science.
I thought we were going downstairs. I was going to help him
Rocket
downstairs.
science, because they know what rockets are, right?
So through there is like a little bit of a mud room. Used to be used for taking the dogs in and out.
Sonny, where is the master bedroom? I want to take a nap.
Why you gotta go to the master
Well,
bedroom?
that'll be up
Why are
the
you
stairs.
saying that to this man?
I don't remember this place very well.
I think he doesn't know where it is, though.
That'll be up the stairs here in just a moment.
It rules out that kind of a relationship with Ruth.
So he points over to this way. He says, "We call that one the blue room. It's just a nice little lobby spot. Got a little place to mix drinks and entertain guests."
Is it blue?
Can you see it?
I can't. There's a wall in the way. Because I would just turn around. I just walk over there and look.
It's
and I'd be
blue.
like-
There's blue furniture and stuff. It's mostly brown, but there's blue.
I mean, I thought the whole room would have been blue, but that's okay. When I inherit this place, I can change that and make it the room actually blue. Or maybe I change the name. Who knows? People do that all the time, right, Flo?
Yes, I would call it perhaps the meth room, personally.
Right, if you follow me, and he's gonna help the old man up the stairs here, if you'll let him.
Yeah, I'll
Thank you.
help the old man up the stairs.
Okay.
Thank you, Sonny and Deary.
All right, so you get over here. Wow. This room is mostly used for storage and things, so nothing much going on in there.
So it's a closet. Got it.
Yeah, and then he's like, the master bedroom is just all the way down this hall here. So if you really need to rest, we can take you there.
That's okay. Keep going.
Right. Either side of this is bedrooms. Bedroom. We got a bathroom over here. And down this hallway is the office on the left there. We got a game room on the end of the hall to the right. Another door to the same bedroom, I believe, over there. Mostly just bedrooms. Everybody's free to pick one for the night, by the way, if you'd like.
Oh,
To make a wonderful little teaching facility.
I go to the master bedroom.
Just immediately.
Remington's upside down now. Goddamn, Spook.
Okay, so old man's going directly
Rolling through the hallways.
Yeah, feel free to explore. I'll follow you around and catch you up. So you're going in that
See what
room.
the game room looks like.
Oh, you're going over to the game room. Game room is that door there.
I would like the bedroom near the game room.
Okay.
I want the room furthest away from everybody.
That's the violet room.
That won't save you.
Yes. It's this one.
Yeah, but I can run while it's eating the rest of you, whatever it is. The Wendigo he was talking about earlier, or Wendy, or whoever.
I'll take the room closest to the stairs.
Hey, that's Murder Central. I watch enough CSI to know what happens.
Okay,
I'm
so
naive. I don't know that.
You're going straight to the game room.
Yeah, I guess that's where we're, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so all three of you are going there. Okay. I'm gonna read someday. First I gotta, oh there it is, it just says game. I can read. It's been a while since I've put this together, so it'll take me a minute to find this. Oh, you're all on it already, okay. Yeah, so this is the door to the game room there that you just came through. Yeah, it looks like the kind of place where a bunch of dudes would hang out.
Oh, I've never seen a pool table before. You got poker on the pool table.
Okay, then I might need a dice roll from you. I need to figure out what skill it'll be, but I might need a dice
Oh, God.
roll from you.
Oh, first dice roll.
I recognize this painting over here because I play Animal Crossing.
Have either of you ever played pool before?
Yeah, but we call them billiards where I come from.
Oh.
Which is apparently in New York, or like Boston or somewhere.
You can choose either experience or poetry.
Choose poetry.
Okay, go ahead and check on that.
What I roll?
Just a d6 against your number, and you're looking to go at or under the number listed on your character sheet.
Oh shit!
Wow.
I have a 5 and I rolled 1 above.
Okay. It's a pool table. It looks like it's been played on a lot. The little felt pads, when you feel them, are like softer than you'd expect. You've never seen a pool table before, but like you always thought they were a little bit more hard than that. There are a lot of little dings and markings in the felt. It's like they just left wherever they left off. The pool balls are still scattered on the table. So.
Well, that's a little ominous, but I bet Aunt Ruth, I bet she was a bit of a shock herself, you know what I'm saying?
I can imagine her being really good at this game.
One of my husbands had a pool table in our house. He tried to teach me, but I was never very good at it.
Aw.
I've always been kind of curious.
Maybe you should take it up there, Victoria. I mean, I hear men like a lady who knows how to handle some balls. I'm sorry. That wasn't where I was going with that sentence when I started.
And a stick.
But, I mean, you must be working on number 5 by now, right?
I'm not really sure. I'd have to go count.
Oh.
At this point, you can kind of hear a knock on the door. Pardon me, I'm not really, well, the old master's rules were I wasn't supposed to go in this room, and, I wanted to honor that. Aunt Ruth used to say that it was best for me not to, so, I'm gonna honor it. But, yeah, when you're all done in there, I'll be out here, just, I'm gonna go make sure the old man's okay in the bedroom there.
Oh, I feel horrible leaving myself out there.
So then he works his way back to, I'm gonna copy him real quick, the bedroom where we find the old man.
Actually, I'm still outside the bedroom trying to open the door.
Okay, well that's perfect. He helps you open the door.
Oh, thank you, Sonny, thank you.
Not a problem, sir. It's the least I could do. I feel I owe you.
I'm gonna sit in this comfortable couch.
Okay.
I just enjoy myself over oddly. What are we going to eat for dinner?
Well, we have quite a bit. So I know we have cornbread, some kind of bird, and some kind of oven. We got ourselves a bit of a potato mash going on, and among other things.
Oh, sounds lovely. Thank you. I'll just rest here until it's time.
Right. Well, there is a. Aunt Ruth had a little hiding spot for it, but that clock over there, and he points to the clock right there. If you reach underneath it, there's a little bit of a string you can pull. It'll ring a bell for us in our servants' quarters, and we'll be able to help you right out in case you need anything.
He's already ringing it.
He's already ringing it.
Yes, sir. That's how it works.
Thank you very much. What is your name again?
It's Jules, sir. I'm still Jules.
Julie, thank you, Julie. Very kind of you, sir.
Close enough.
Yeah.
He pats you on the shoulder gently.
Inwardly thinking, oh god, I hope this guy don't get the fucking house.
If there's anything you need at all, just don't be afraid to holler. He walks slowly through the door, making sure you're not just gonna immediately go, hey, and then closes the door, assuming you're just gonna take a nap in that nice chair.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, change my nappy, the usual.
Hey, you're going to the bathroom, you say?
No, this is joking.
No, I was just
I'm gonna be milling around,
Okay.
Not exactly resting, but yeah.
Alright, so we will rejoin you in a bit. But first, let's see what they do in that game room. By the way, you can inspect things and look around and point and click adventure lists if you'd like.
Here, run over by
Just keep going with them, just little fire.
Right, let's look at this bookshelf over here against the wall.
Okay. So the bookshelf has all of the timey classics that were about the time. You've got a copy of The Wizard of Oz. You've got Peter and Wendy, Tarzan and the Apes, Sigmund Freud's Interpretation of Dreams. You got
Brothers Grimm.
Howard's End. There's no Brothers Grimm. That's
damn.
no, we don't do that. 20 Years at Hull House by Jane Addams. We got Gould's Medical Dictionary. I had a leaflet.
Pull down the Wizard of Oz. Oh, this is such a good book.
Oh, okay. It's cut out.
What?
It's cut out. There's a key in it.
Oh, well, that's a shame. You can't even read it because the pages is gone.
I pick up the key. I'm like, what? In heavens, is this doing in here?
I mean, I don't think keychains have been invented yet, so. Yeah. I wonder where that goes.
It's a small brass key. Just chilling in the Wizard of Oz.
Huh. I'm gonna gently put it back in the book and put the book back in the bookshelf.
Okay.
When she turns away, I'm gonna take it back and take the key
I knew
and put
that
it in my
was
pocket.
Alright.
Let me just respect this, and you're like, nope, fuck that.
I don't know where it goes.
Yeah, do we see any like open locks in the area? Like locks that are out in the open here?
Yeah, I'm immediately looking for anything that looks like the key, like it's made out of the same metal or something. I'm like, yeah.
Okay.
I'll look over in this way.
Yeah,
like
tell me where you're looking is how we're gonna
I'm
do
looking
this.
here.
I am looking by the fireplace, and I have somebody standing beside me. Go ahead.
So who's looking where? Nat, you're looking at the little mini bar there?
Yeah.
Okay. So, looking over it, it matches the hardware in the room. Whoever the locksmith was that worked on the house apparently kept it consistent. But none of them have keyholes. They're all just open cupboards full of all kinds of fun liqueurs, old bottles collected over the years.
Do I recognize any?
I mean, you're a school teacher, right? Or no, you're not a school teacher. Yeah, no. So
I'm an heiress.
Yeah, you're the heiress. So yeah, there's Platinum Patron.
I'm gonna pick out like
some skull.
A really nice drink.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pour everyone a glass and take it.
Personal favorite. Okay. Schmoozing and boozing.
Oh, I mean, I don't know if I should. I get a little crazy, and I'm gonna take it and drink it.
Shoot it.
Yes, excellent.
I'm just like,
ooh. Yeah, that'll put some hair on your chest.
That's what he likes. Right. So yeah, you're looking over there. Where's everybody looking?
See, I looked by the fireplace. I'm looking under. I don't know why there would be something under the table, but I mean, it worked in one of our other campaigns when I tried to sleep under a table once. So
you're looking under the table there.
what are you looking for, Mr. Remington?
Go ahead.
Oh, well, nothing. I just like to.
An opportunity here. Given your special ability, you can roll a d6 if you would like to use your one skill the one time out of 5.
You know what? I will do that, I guess.
Okay. It's not going to be hard for you because this isn't a challenge, but you've put yourself in a position where this might be applicable. Okay, yeah, no, that's plenty. So you're going to see, you're basically looking under the table, and then there's a glint on the base of the pool table as you kind of like bring your head down, and you notice there is a little spot to put a little key in the side of the pool table down underneath where the main top part is.
I'm gonna look around and see if the ladies are looking my way.
I'm quite curious as to what you're doing.
Victoria's
but I'm also
looking.
currently distracted by this whiskey.
You're nonchalantly the center of attention right now.
Victoria.
You're like poking in the fireplace. You're.
It's gonna be like, okay. I'll take it out. Unlock it.
Okay. Yeah, when you do that, there's like a bit of a weighted mechanism to it. It kind of rolls up, and as you do this, the pool balls are all gliding into the I forget, is it bank? The bank of the felt. It's rolling into the felt. So basically, it opens up like a mouth almost, and on the inside is, let's see what the old man is doing.
It's a mimic.
Oh, Satch.
Oh, Satch rolling with a mimic in a game that doesn't fit.
This is why you don't split the
Good.
party, because
Good.
the suspense would not happen.
Yes, the old man can help us so much right now.
So the
So
old man.
I'm laying in bed, fantasy. No, I'm just.
Jesus.
No.
I'm actually just like rummaging through things because this is not my house, and my house is in Ohio, so opening
That's
the
absolutely
drawers.
what I would be doing if I was in their box.
Yeah, that's what I would be doing. Let's be real. Like, that's
I
reasonable.
mean, I didn't know my sister very well, actually, so
And she ain't gonna get mad. She did.
check the mirror, look behind the mirror, That's what I'm doing.
Okay,
Spending
so
my time
you're like being a paranoid old man looking around and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just
What's
a
my
facade.
sister up to?
So you're kind of like digging around in the drawers, and it's mostly things that like that episode of SpongeBob. It's the panty raid. Like you're just in there. That's a nice blouse. Like it's mundane. I'm assuming you're rummaging like the whole room.
Oh God, you are in the master bedroom. Be careful what you find in those drawers, mister. You might find out some stuff about your sister
Okay.
that you didn't want to know.
So this side has since been emptied. There's just a copy of the Bible with notes in it from the old man Forrest. But then in this side, which is hers, that's the side with the clock that she had custom fitted to have a little bell to the servants' quarters. In the top drawer of that, you find a Derringer.
Ooh.
Just a very small gun, yeah.
Being an Ohio man, most of my life, I'm a Derringer.
Okay. So you
and immediately forgot that I have it.
Okay.
Basically,
so it's just like in your like coat pocket there, and you just like don't even know. Yeah.
Something common amongst Ohioans?
Yes. Yes, it is. Okay.
Something.
This is 1915. It makes sense in context.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
I'm not.
You
It's
can
not
just
like
tell me that it is. I'm not going to know if you're...
I don't know myself. I'm a New Yorker.
Sounds good to me.
Whatever. Sure.
To be fair, I'm not sure if Derringers were trademarked at this point, so we'll just say it's a small gun.
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
Good. I'm not alone here and not knowing what I'm talking about. Okay.
In the top of this closet here, it looks like it's got some of her coats and some of his coats, and he has some nice coats. Some nice coats in there. Look about your size. That's all.
I'm gonna change into one.
Okay. There's a couple of choices here. What are you looking for?
For the denim.
Bring out the denim.
Show us and create a Simsatch.
I'm gonna go for the suit and tie.
Okay. So you got like a full suit and tie kind of thing?
Let's James Bond this bitch.
Okay. Okay. As you take off your suit coat, something strange is there. There's a gun in your pocket.
Oh, yeah. Remembering that I have it.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! I forgot. Cool.
Where did this come from?
Whoa!
Somebody left a gun in my pocket. That's great.
I'm assuming you probably cracked this door open, so I'll just flash what you saw.
Okay.
Could be a nursery.
Oh, that's not creepy at all.
Yeah,
I immediately closed that door.
Yeah, so, weird thing about that, you know for a fact, they never had any kids.
Yeah, I'm staying away from that room.
Don't ever choose the master.
How would a senile mind process that? I'm like legitimately asking, because I don't, because...
You know she wanted kids. And that's part of why she was so fond of all of her nieces and nephews. She was always fond of her nieces and nephews as a result. But and you know they tried for kids, and there were some tragedies involved, but like they never had successfully had a child.
Okay, cool. I'll internalize it while I continue looking around. That's all I'm doing.
Okay, there's also the bathroom, which I'm not sure if I made it a separate room. Or if I just put it in the thing. I think I just put it in the thing. Is it just in here? Yeah, here's that bathroom.
I got it, okay.
And, yeah, it's nice. It's a nice little bathroom. It's got a little screen for hiding in the bath if you want to hide in the bath.
With my gun out.
Nudge, nudge. From the ghost child.
From the ghost child. Okay, so yeah, you might have, you know, done yourself up a little bit there or whatever, washed up.
Yeah, sure.
And then, yep, that's all that happens there. We're going back to the room, guys. Oh boy, back to the game room.
What is in the mouth of this pool table?
In the mouth of the pool table, suffice it to say that Mr. Forrest, Mr. David Forrest Harding from the Deep South, had some secrets. Along with his friends that he would hang out with in this room, and it's just a bunch of shotguns and white robes.
Oh hell! Oh no! I heard shotguns and I was like, yes! And then I heard white robes and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
Huh. You ladies, you seeing what I'm seeing?
Oh, what? Oh.
Maybe we don't talk about this, huh?
Yeah. You ain't got the key.
However, there are 3 shotguns and they're fully loaded and ready.
I mean, we know we're just some weapons. If, things go south.
That's a horrible joke.
Let's pretend like we didn't see the bed sheets, though. That's kind of... Not sure how I feel about Uncle David here.
Wouldn't mind throwing those in the fireplace.
That that's a banging idea you got right there.
Are you going for it?
Yeah, I'm gonna actually do it. I'm gonna pull them up in my arms and take them and chunk them in the fireplace.
Excellent. I didn't even have to suggest it because that's how I was feeling the whole time. All right, so yeah, you gather up the bed sheets and toss them in the chimney there, and there's
I'm gonna
a
poke around
tinder
for
box.
the matches.
Yeah, there's a tinder box nearby. You can light it right up, and they all start to burn.
Good riddance.
Yeah, good riddance.
Well, like I might need a shower after that.
Don't blame you. It's horrible.
Okay, at this point, I need a sanity check from all 3 of you.
Okay.
Okay.
That's just a D6, right?
It's a D6 versus your own personal stat. Some of you are better at being sane. Oh, that's a fail.
Oh, so we have to go lower than what we have?
Yep.
Oh,
Second
well,
time.
that's not gonna do it.
RD6!
Damn it.
Okay. So if you failed, go ahead and mark down somewhere that you have lost 1 of your 3 sanity points for this evening.
Just 3.
Yep. And all of you witnessed something. Standing behind the pool table as you've all thrown the thing in the fire, gathered round to feel the warmth of, redemption. There's this man here.
Oh.
Holy shit!
Oh, Jesus!
And then he's, as you go to, double check yourself, like, he's gone.
I'm like, oh, what the fuck? And I pull out my gun and I'm like... Put it back in my jacket.
Can I use my feature, the Heavenly Soul feature, to more clearly witness that?
Yeah.
Shit, man.
Oh,
Damn it.
damn, nice. That's perfect. You want low numbers.
Oh, good.
So that is a perfect roll. Yeah, that man looks an awful lot like the boy in this picture here if he were grown up and had a pig for a face. It's an old picture you might recognize.
He looks like me too if I had a pig for a face.
Putting two together, it looked an awful lot like the former owner of this estate before it was then, gifted over to Aunt Ruth, Mr. Forrest himself. So yeah, that was a weird aberration image that you might be a little more familiar with, and seeing as it didn't shake you as much there, you notice like the suit, the cut of his cloth there, it has like a red lining kind of underneath it, and it's just very well made and very silk driven. Good suit. He has a nice suit. But yeah, in his hand he was holding one of the shotguns that reflects like one of the shotguns in there. You notice that, no one else does. He's also covered in stab wounds on his body. And yeah.
Flo looks mighty shaken up right now.
Yeah, I don't
So I'm
know.
like, did you just see that?
See what?
Holding your gun.
I was checking you see if it was still there.
That. Now I'm staring at that picture now.
It was just a trick of the light. It's kind of dark in here. It's probably lightning outside, and the storm that's coming and everything. We was a little creeped out after seeing the,
I have.
It's a little spooky in here after seeing the uniform of monsters,
I'm taking down this picture from this wall.
Okay. Well, on the back of it is another key.
Oh god.
You just find them. This one looks like it's cast iron. It's a bit heavier, and it's just taped on the back. It's some tallow like just stripped on there.
I found another key.
Oh, good.
Are you okay? You seem to have fainted.
I keep turning myself. I'm used to having like the. Oh yeah, you did find another key. I'm starting to think when keys is hidden in this place, you don't want to find what they.
I really. I want to know who this is. Personally, is there a name or anything on this picture?
It's not engraved or anything on the back. If there was an engraving, it'd be on the actual, like, picture, and it's a frame, so it's got a backing. You'd have to open it.
I mean,
She's gonna start fiddling with the back of it.
Okay. Yeah, you can pop it off. It's not a complex thing. It's just a couple of pins you turn. But yeah, on the back of it, there's a little inscription that just says, Forrest from his early years, and then it says possibly 10 ? Like whoever wrote this after a while and forgot exactly how old the kid was. Young Forrest.
What was the name again?
Sorry, it's Forrest. It's David Forrest, his full name.
David. Okay. I'm gonna replace it back onto the wall after I put it back together.
Okay.
David Forrest. I am going to very clearly avoid that side of the pool table.
Did you take the key?
Yes.
Victoria was just watching to see if people are what people are taking. You know.
I mean, should we find what the key goes to?
I don't know if I want to after that.
I'm gonna go look at this area over here.
Okay. On the table there is a bunch of little cards there, each with a Roman numeral and some sort of image on it. If you want to roll an experience check to see if you know what they are.
That's what I was wondering, because I know,
yeah.
But does she know?
Yeah, if you're ever unsure, you can roll an experience check.
Bet you're regretting that nap now, aren't you, Shag?
5, no. That's not good.
I don't know.
Yeah, so some kind of weird card, maybe it's like a kid's game or something, I don't know. A bunch of simple folk in this room apparently who don't understand many things, so they probably just play a stupid game or something. But you can clearly see one card flipped up and it says death on it, so, you know.
Oh.
Oh, that's not ominous at all. Go fish!
I don't think I've ever seen this game before. Have you?
What is
I'm gonna, I guess, turn to look at what she's talking about.
Okay, yep, same for you, an experience check.
I'll take a look too.
It sucks when you know what it is and you can't do anything with it.
Nice.
I don't know what it is.
Okay, well, Remington, you kind of shoot a glance at it, and you get a little bit of the willies, and you're just like, oh man, no, me and the boys back at our favorite hangout spots, you know, some of the ladies out there, they would play with these things, and then, you know, it'd be like a parlor trick. It's just not a parlor trick, but they'd, you know, use them to like talk to the dead or something like that, and you know.
Oh dear. So you see, where I come from, we got these ladies. They dressed in like these crazy clothes and stuff. They got like the scarves and stuff around their heads, and like, you know, they wear all the makeup around their eyes, like with the black, real thick and black, and they're always like, they got the crystal balls and whatnot, and they move their hands a lot. They got like the long nails, and they always like, let me tell you your fortune, and it's kind of creepy. Like I mean, but they like for for a couple of dollars or whatever. I tell you, whatever you want to know, and they have cards just like that, and you ask them questions and stuff, and they flip the cards over and they tell you what's gonna happen. It's like they can see the future or something. I don't know how much I believe in it and everything, but I don't really like going into those little rooms they do it in. They kind of smells kind of strong because they burn the incense and whatnot. But
given that you rolled a 1 on this, I'm just gonna go ahead and say you can smell that it does smell like the incense on it, which is usually the part where they're doing the weird ritual stuff that you don't know nothing about. There's another card on the floor that you notice from over there, and it says the past.
It's no game I've ever seen.
Oh, it's not a game. It's not a game.
I'm gonna pick up a card that's on the table, like face down, and turn it face up.
I'm glad
Just
you did it now
randomly.
because I was gonna do it too.
I know, right? I'm just gonna pick one up and turn it up because he said it tells directions.
Yeah, it's supposed to tell you the future or whatever. I don't know. I just know my buddy Muggsy, he went and got his future told by one of them dames. And that weekend we was on a cleaning job. He got shot right between the eyes.
What kind of stuff
She
do you
told him,
have
and
that
that's what she
involves-
told him it was gonna happen, and then it didn't happen.
It says the tower.
Do you think this means I'm gonna inherit the house?
Which, if you
I
in
don't
chat
know,
actually
you-
know anything about tarot, ooh!
I know. She
I
knows
mean-
nothing, guys. She knows nothing.
Not sure.
I mean, I don't know, because I feel like you have one of them ladies that knows what they looking at. Because sometimes the cards will be upside down, and she said that means something different. Like, I got freaked out one time because she pulled the death card, but she said that's not what that meant. Which is why we thought we was good, because Muggsy, he didn't get the death card, So...
This is awesome.
But that wasn't what it meant. She said it means like new beginnings or something. But Muggsy kind of wishes that she had gotten a death card. I tell you that.
Kind of not really wishing for anything. Now he's dead, isn't he?
Nah. But in one place, just right between the eyes, man, he saw it coming. He saw it coming, yeah. Don't really know if you want to see something like that coming though.
Why don't you take a card too?
Oh, me?
Who?
Both of you. I pulled one.
Nah.
Why don't we all pull one?
Sure.
I mean,
I'll pull
sure.
one.
I don't believe in that stuff anyway. I'm just saying.
I pull one.
Muggsy was just he was just unlucky. He was kind of clumsy. He didn't really, Yeah, but I mean, I'll take a card. I ain't scared of nothing.
She's curious. I'll pull one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll walk up and kind of pull one.
We're all gonna die.
That's
my
not
God,
possible. So
Don't fully
we'll do
ignorant
that
of what your
again.
cards mean, okay?
Wow, there's 2 tower cards. Shit. We're both gonna inherit the house.
Fix that. There's Momo's. There it is.
At least we know it's not the death card either.
So yeah, you pulled the lovers,
Oh.
and then the other one pulled is three. The Empress.
I'm looking at my card and I'm blushing.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I hope so.
What was mine? I'm sorry.
Tower.
No, I
No,
got that
not
one.
yours.
Yeah, you got the
Empress.
lovers.
Empress. Lovers and
Lovers,
Empress. were the
Empress, and
people.
Towers. Yeah.
Oh, I got okay. The Empress. Hey.
Do you think? I kind of hope it's for the future. I mean, always wanted kids.
Well, if I have a room for you.
Oh, speaking of which, yeah, are you doing anything else, or are you just hanging out in the master bathroom?
I actually just have a question about my feature ability. Do I have to, like, know a person, or is it just a kind of general...
It's basically, it depends on place. And depending on how well the roll goes is how relevant the memory is.
So if I go back into this children's room and want to, like, get a sense of a memory of that room...
Yeah, you could roll
that'll be
how that goes.
And I roll it against what? Because it's a 1d6...
It's just a straight roll for the abilities are straight.
So the higher, the worse, the lower, the better.
Yeah, the closer to 1, the better.
Okay, yeah, so I can use it 5 times. Okay, so I want to see if I can glean something from this room, because it's really not computing with me that...
Okay.
Yeah, so... Okay. Middle-ish.
Okay. Yeah. So you touch the doorknob, and you feel like you've heard crying before. You open it, and you will see...
I just want to point out that when you roll, it says Bob Shaggett.
Yeah. It's good.
Oh, that's intentional.
Yeah.
Alright.
So you hear what sounds like some crying, and then when you open it up, you get this, like, distinct impression that, like, the toys that were left out, they were in the process of being put away, and then you just can't bear to put them away. You were so ready with everything, and it's just not, it's not right, it's not fair, nothing's ever fair. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so then I guess what I'm going to do is, with that in mind, pun intended, what I'm going to do is take more toys out and put them on the floor.
Oh, okay. So
I'm going to make more of a mess, yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to stop the crying in my head.
Okay, so yeah, you start playing with the toys.
Sure.
I'm gonna need a sanity roll from you.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh no.
What did you think was gonna happen, dude? You went into a room like this.
And you started messing with kids' toys? Yeah.
I know, you never touch the kids' things.
After knowing that there were, like, really sad emotions going on, yeah.
They're being sad because the toys were being put away. I'm taking them out again. I'm trying to alleviate the crying.
Don't touch the toys.
Shit. Yeah, I really lost.
Coming from the people that touched the clan's robes. Like, sometimes you shouldn't touch stuff you see, okay?
Horror games are weird. You're playing with him.
Oh.
So you start taking down toys, and he just goes, "Excuse me, sir. Can I play with that one there?" And he points to the train up on top here that he can't reach.
Oh.
I take up a dare and shoot him a bunch of times. No.
Okay.
No, I take the train. I don't shoot the kid. Come on.
Okay. Yeah.
I go, of course. And I take the train and I put it by his side. And then I take...
Yeah, you'll go up and grab the train, and you start to hear, like, like the train is rolling up, and it's, like, the vibrations in the floor, right? You turn around. The boy's not a boy anymore, but there's a dried-up fetus on the ground.
What the...
And then a blaringly loud train horn blows, shaking you to the ground. You don't take fall damage. You're not that old yet. You would never. But yeah, no, the whole room is shaking and blaring this train whistle as you basically fall, drop the train. And once the train is out of your hands, the room sets back to normal. You still hear crying.
This is some PT bullshit.
Seriously. Yeah, I'm gonna... I guess relatively loudly crash out of that room, right? Like,
okay.
Spring to my feet as old man people do, and crash into the door, maybe hit the mirror on the other side.
Okay.
With you indoors.
You clamber out of the room like an old man. Go ahead and mark. You did lose 1 sanity point.
Okay, sure. I'll mark it in my mind. I'll promptly forget, but yes.
Okay, yeah. So you get back out here. Jules, who was waiting outside, hears you and like knocks on the door. Everything okay in there, sir?
No. I need booze. The food, yeah. And I'm just gonna like clamber past him.
Yeah, he'll meet you opening the door and just like like take you and like catch you and be like, oh well, of course with dinner we'll have some wine. We'll have maybe something a little more. It is an occasion after all.
Not a good one. Please step. Move.
Somebody died.
Oh yeah, of course. He goes ahead and lets you pass. At this point, is the game room group? Are they coming out?
Yeah, I would guess.
Okay. So yeah, you all basically meet in the hall. The old man looks shaken and scared, and Jules is like just trying to help him along, and then sees you guys coming from the hall. He's just like, "Oh, right, dinner should be just about ready if y'all want to follow along." And he's like struggling to keep up while saying this, like.
Oh, thank you. Are you okay, Mr. Pop?
I saw a bloody baby in the other room.
What?
I beg your pardon. There was a baby in the other. I don't know. I turned southern all of a sudden.
A crying bloody baby.
Yeah. There's a baby. And did you try to help this baby?
No. The baby. It attacked me with the train.
What?
Best we get you fed before any more nightmares catch you up.
This is the easiest roleplay I've ever had to do.
Okay,
I just speak the truth and it
how does Jules react to him saying that?
I'm not sure which skill I should have you roll for that.
I am gonna ask, Mr. Jules, do odd things happen in this house?
I would like to use my special ability on Jules.
Ooh.
At that question.
You specifically need to roll me to see how well you get the intent off his mind, but like once you do, I'll tell you what you specifically hear. His response to that is, well, it is an old house. It does make its sounds and
nice.
I have been noticing lately it's been making more. I like to think that part of it was Aunt Ruth had such will holding it all together. With her gone, maybe it's just a little bit loose until we get another master for the estate, of course. On a 2, you see that he's just like so the first thought is, oh no, they're seeing them too. The second thought is, but never in our quarters. Our quarters have always been fine. Why is it always upstairs? Why is it always around here? It's been making it harder to do my job.
Okay.
And then his final resolve is just, I better not lead on that anything's happening. I would hate to offend friends of good old Auntie Ruth.
Okay.
Alright. With that, he is going to guide you.
Downstairs.
Yeah, he's going to guide you all downstairs if you're willing to follow.
Yeah. Especially after the bloody baby comment, I think.
Oh man.
I mean, he was an old man, and he did say he was going in to take a nap, but I mean,
Chloe's
saw
eyeing,
something.
like shadows and shit. She's trying to stay closer to light.
Okay.
Unconsciously.
I'm looking for... There it is. So all of you are going to be guided here. I'm going to drop you all there, and you can put yourselves wherever you'd like to be. I also need to grab...
I'll sit there.
One moment. This one. Copy of her. Okay. You come down and Mary Eliza is basically just setting up the table. It's quite a spread. It looks pretty good. A lot of southern comfort foods in here.
So,
if you're
Mary
wondering
Eliza.
what's on the table, Gorbad can tell you in chat.
Mary Eliza, we saw up in the game room, we saw some tarot cards. Do you know of, if, Aunt Ruth, like, dabbled with, the tarot?
Oh yeah, she was very into the occult. Sorry, this might not be terribly appropriate to have it at the dinner table. Do you any of you have a juice preference? I can go make some. Yeah, no, she very much liked those kinds of parlor tricks and games. She used to commune with spirits with us and such.
Spirits.
Oh, good, spirits.
I never really took part. I was much more into the sciences, you see. But
No, I see, that's right.
I don't mean to downplay it at all. Spirituality is a very human thing.
Oh yeah, Jules told us she was wanting to be a doctor.
That's very impressive.
She kind of blushes at it and she's like, yeah, I don't know what got in me. I want to make something of myself, you know? I understand it's not very common for someone in my shoes to do such.
Oh no, we can always use more doctors, right, ladies?
Of course.
Well, that's all very kind of you. Does anybody want any juices? We have oranges. We have lemonade. We got.
Oh, lemonade sounds wonderful. Thank you.
Okay, I'll go get some. She runs off and gets it. Jules takes a seat kind of down at the end of the table and just kind of almost looks a little shaken at the responses that you all had earlier.
Jules, everything all right? I mean, you look like you forgive the expression, like you saw a ghost.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm just you know, it's not every day we have company, and it's just it turns into a lot of pressure with it just being me and Mary Eliza here these days.
Oh yeah, we're the only people in the house, right?
Yeah. You know, when the mistress was here, she would always be so involved in entertaining the guests that it took a lot of the pressure off. What with her theatrics and her spiritualism and the
theatrics, like. Yeah. Like maybe you think she was into like maybe some special effects type of stuff. You know.
You mean like puppetry and?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
like,
she did have a couple of puppets.
Tricks of the light, maybe.
She had them buried with her, of course, though. She didn't want them too far.
Oh.
She thought.
Oh well, that makes it worse.
She thought maybe it would be a fun thing to bring with her to the beyond.
Mr. Jules, do you know David Forrest?
You mean the master?
Oh. It was a young portrait in the gaming room.
Oh, well, I wouldn't have seen it. I wasn't allowed in there.
Oh yeah, you see, couldn't.
That's right.
But that's interesting that he would keep a picture of himself when he was young in his own little clubhouse, as it were. I suppose that's not too unusual.
Were you familiar with any extracurricular activities?
I'm sorry, just the idea that would be referred to as an extracurricular activity.
Well, he was very well read, yes. He would read all sorts of things. One of his favorite hobbies, of course, was going to the minstrel shows.
Right. How did he treat all of you?
Well, it's hard to say anyone could treat us as well as good old Ruth did, but to be honest, it wasn't always easy getting on, but in service to the master, right?
Forgive me for asking, but how did he pass?
You know, just one day he didn't come home after a night out.
Yeah, a night out.
He was found. He was pronounced dead, and we never really got to see the body or anything. But
very well. I'm start reaching for food.
and he just kind of, you'll have to forgive me. I never bothered checking his grave. Where it would be, I don't have much reason to pay him respect. He didn't really pay me mine.
Yeah, he probably didn't deserve much respect. I'm gonna kind of mutter.
Right, well, and then he gets up and he goes, sorry if this is all a bit inappropriate. We've grown accustomed, of course, to eating with Aunt Ruth here because she would always ask our company. But if it offends any of you,
I don't think you stay at all.
Okay.
Yeah, by all means, the more the merrier, right?
You're very pleasant company.
And then
is Bob still breathing?
Bob, check.
Look over at Bob for a second.
I'm actually just adjusting the suit I changed into because you're talking about what's his face.
Oh yeah, that's some nice duds you got there. Where did those come from?
Flo, that is the suit that the ghost was wearing.
I found it in the closet. I assume this was.
That's the suit that the ghost that we saw was wearing.
Yeah.
Did you say that out loud?
No. I'm just verifying with that.
Yes. The ghost that you saw was wearing that. The ghost boy was not wearing that suit. Mary Eliza comes in at the comment of the more the merrier and just goes, oh, well then, if you don't mind. And then she goes ahead and sets the lemonade down and sits herself down and starts pulling food from the table.
Oh, I'd love to have your company. Are there holes in Chag's suit?
No, there aren't any holes in the suit, no. Which is weird because the ghost definitely had holes all over him.
Yeah.
Stab wounds, knife size.
I like the idea that, like, after he got stabbed to death in the suit, they just took it off of him and put it back in.
Goodness.
I mean, this suit is awfully comfortable. It's a little tight in the crotch whole area.
Sure it is, Jack.
I'm gonna call that a break. If anybody needs to take a break, I would like to take a break. Shaggy has broken me. So I'm gonna take like a 2-minute run off, just stretch a little bit and regain my bearings. Does anybody else need to VoIP for a sec? We can do a 2-step break type deal. Hang out with chat. Anybody?
Mm-hmm.
I'm good.
You good? You're good? Is it just me? Okay, I'm leaving.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Jeez.
But I'll be back in a moment.
Be that way.
So what y'all thinking, chat? What is going on? Got some spookies.
At it.
Thank you, Sass. Thank you.
Anytime. Oh, this is a fucked up game.
When that first spirit popped up, I was like,
Holy shit.
I was expecting ghosts, but I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting, like, horror.
Shaggy, you got attacked by a train.
A train.
I mean, it's always... look, it's definitely fun playing the senile man, because you can just say anything you want and whatever. Like,
hey, that's what I'm looking forward to when I get old.
yeah, right? Like,
Oh, damn.
but at the same time, it's so scary how, like, Bob's experience, just said out of context, sounds insane, obviously, and yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't even have to roleplay. I just recite what happened.
So, like, your ability is being able to sense other, like, what?
Yeah, it's like a memory recollection kind of thing.
Yeah, mine is being able to more clearly witness and recall supernatural events. And most spirits will not find me out of place among them. So, which could be better for me in the future.
Yours
I
is...
can read the mind of the living.
Oh.
Wow. No wonder she's had so many husbands. That's crazy.
That's Remington's.
Yeah.
Devil's luck.
Oh.
So I can make a miraculous attempt or escape, barely evading disaster, or finessing a skill.
Very cool.
Heavenly Soul and Devil's Luck.
And since we're all related to Ruth, who was a part of the occult, we probably have some...
Abilities.
These abilities make sense, right?
I imagine my parents were siblings of the grandfather that Ruth. So maybe I'm a step.
So yeah, what I'm gathering is they're looking for a new master of the house to keep these spirits in check somehow.
Flo is kind of like, do I want this house now?
I'm pretty sure Victoria just sealed her fate with that card. Not gonna lie to you guys. She thinks it's good fortune. We all know better.
Flo kind of thinks hers is good fortune too. She's hoping.
Hers might be, but let's be honest.
And I'm thinking that Remington thinks that Dim's the devil's cards and ain't nothing good coming out of this. Because poor Muggsy got shot between the eyes.
Poor Muggsy.
And yet you pulled a card.
Alright, I'm back. You pulled a card, you stupid fool. Now you're gonna get Muggsy'd. The food is fantastic, by the way. It's hitting the spot. It's almost making you forget that this is like a scary place, and the phone's ringing again.
It's sort of like we're the only ones in the house, but I keep imagining ever since he mentioned the
ringer
in the clock.
Yeah,
it's like
there's no one in the master bedroom right now, right?
I don't have the sound effects queued up. This is just a passive sound thing I had that was spooky and old-timey, so I kept it. But yeah, so y'all hanging out at dinner. Anybody want to talk about anything in particular, or?
Are there any other rooms on the first floor we haven't seen?
Well, we didn't really spend time in it, but there is the blue room next door, and of course there's our quarters, which is, I guess you could consider this a duplex. One side's a little smaller than the other, but back through those doors. If you'd like to see our quarters after dinner, and he kind of looks at it like Elizabeth, like, we'd be happy to, yeah.
Sure.
I mean, it ain't like we got anything else to do, right? Might as well check out all the digs.
How late in the day is it now?
I feel kind of bad. It's supper time, so it's getting late. Usually you eat supper, and then you have your little siesta after, which is like, I don't know, an hour, and then you go to bed. So.
Would anyone like to stay in the master bedroom tonight?
What, you scared to sleep alone, old man? What'd you see in there? Oh, the bloody baby, right?
Well, no, the room itself is quite fine. But that's yeah. I don't want to go in there again. I'm good.
It is quite far down the hall. I understand it's a bit of a walk. We could put you in a closer room to the stairs, so you don't have to go as far.
Shh. Thank you.
I mean, I'm sure the master bedroom's the most comfortable, right? I mean, I guess I could trade rooms with you. I ain't scared of no bloody baby.
I'm not interested in it, so feel free.
I feel like I dealt with worse than a baby.
Right, so...
it's yours, Remington.
All right.
I can't believe it. I remembered your name.
Oh, yeah.
Shaggy, you also suddenly remember you have a gun.
Yeah. Once in a while, I feel it in my coat.
You go, whoa!
Yeah.
He lights up like the Six Flags Park old man.
Do you remember Alex?
All right. So yeah, after dinner, Jules will show you their quarters if you would like.
I mean, you're Ethel, right?
My mother's name is Ethel. But no, I'm Flo.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna move you guys. Okay, so the two lead you into their quarters. It's like a whole extra kitchen with a table, and all of the furniture in here is basically mismatched and just kind of thrown together. It's like they just kind of acquired it as they needed it.
I mean, what this ain't bad. This kind of reminds me of the clubhouse. The clubhouse. From me and my coworkers hang out in. Yeah.
Muggsy?
No, not Muggsy.
In your
No, not Muggsy. That was so good.
not Muggsy anymore.
Alright. So you
Without
just kind
being
of
obvious, is there any lock in here that I can see
there is
that looks like I match the key?
there is a lock for the actual like board room for them that you can see.
Oh God, is it on the outside?
Uh,
It's on the outside of the room.
Well, yeah, it's on both sides. But like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, there's a lock on the outside. It's a little spooky. There's also a so there's the door here that goes to the lobby. There's no lock there. No lock on this door. And this is a cellar room. And then yeah, you can't really see in here, but Jules will like open the door and be like, "This is where we sleep." And kind of like just around. That's Mary's desk there, and this one's mine. Kind of pointing around.
I'm still looking for anything that matches the key that Flo has.
Okay. Did you want to like follow in the room with him and look around, or?
I'll step inside if he's showing us around. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's kind of showing around, so he kind of points to it, and here you have some medical journaling
Oh, I'm sorry.
happening,
Excuse me.
anatomical drawings and stuff, because she's studying to be a doctor. Here you have some like prose poetry kind of stuff. He likes to read poetry. On the table, you notice two of those cards from earlier. They're face down.
Oh, good.
But they're set on top of the dresser there. Yeah, he just kind of like shows you around. It's not much, but it does. It does what it needs to do. There's plenty of other house for us to be in.
What are these here for? I'm gonna reach for the cards.
Oh, those were given to us. Just from my last little seance, as it were, with Aunt Ruth.
Oh, she did seances too?
Yeah, when she would do her little occult practices and such. I just took it as a blessing. And the cards, if you're looking at them, it's a 1 and 2 of rods.
Sorry, what's a seance?
Oh, it was just a little. It was a little thing she would do. It was different every time. I'm calling it a seance. She had other words for it. I hardly remember. She would go on and on about spirits this and moon phase that. But it was like a kind of a thing, fortune telling, if you will.
Oh, see, I told you.
I'm gonna set them back down face up.
Okay.
And see if he changes it.
He just kind of looks at him for a second, and then he's just like, whatever, and continues talking about it. Yeah, she was always very into mystic forces and things beyond our nature, protecting the home and such, which I always took as a novelty. But
I see.
when someone accepts you for who you are, you do it in turn.
Did you believe any of that?
Nah, I would hardly call it belief, but I entertained it, of course. It would be rude not to.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
You wouldn't want to be rude or...
It's actually quite cozy in here.
Yeah, I quite like it.
I'm glad she treats you well, to be honest.
Yeah, it was very nice under her care. It was very nice.
You all seem like lovely people.
When you say people, you see his face just kind of, he smiles a little bit. And he says, well, I'd hate to bore you in this scenario. There are many much more illustrious places in this house where we can have this visit.
course.
Oh, and that's a little bathroom in there for washing up. He points over to this room.
I'm gonna leave, but make sure I look at those cards as I leave.
Yeah, he just walks out and kind of leaves them as they are, because it's whatever to him apparently, as it would seem. And yeah, you all kind of go back in here. It's like the cellar is mostly for storage, dry storage, groceries, etc. A lot of the workings and such, workshop kind of materials for keeping the house in good repair.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Bedtime?
Didn't you already just take a nap?
Oh, I wasn't sleeping. I was...
I was rummaging around the old biddy's room.
He found himself a new suit.
Oh, yeah. You was trying on, people's clothes and looking at trains and bloody babies. Yeah.
No, the suit was not my fault. It
wasn't your fault.
It wasn't your fault that you took off your own clothing and put on his.
Well, I thought it was mine. I wanted to dress up for dinner.
I see.
See, the fit is almost perfect. And I'm going to show my sleeves, like...
Right. Just not right in the crotch. Got it.
Right.
Yeah.
The old man does speak the truth. It is past supper. It is a good time for sleeping. If you want to follow us up to the rooms, I'll show each of you each one. You can choose which ones you want. I'm not going to force that on anybody.
All right.
I'm gonna pick
that sounds good to me.
Gonna pick the one the furthest away from the game room.
Okay.
Should we be expecting Luther in the morning, or do you think?
Well, we always have our breakfast, yeah. Oh, and yes. Oh, sorry, I haven't started yet. My audio processing thing happens like well after it's said. Yeah, we could probably expect them after the storm passes. I've never seen a storm last too long overnight.
We're in a southern plantation, and if that's in Louisiana or around about those parts, I can let you know it's gonna be more than one.
It's gonna be like a week and a half.
He doesn't know. He's me. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow him out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. I'll take y'all up the hallway, and then we're gonna play a game of whose room is it? Okay, so you said you were gonna take the master.
Yeah, he's good.
They were suggesting you take either this room or I think that room.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll take that room.
Okay. And then
That's not you.
oh, whoops,
That's not me.
wrong one. Fixed
I'm
it.
gonna take...
This one's purple. This one's not purple. I forget what color that one is. We can look.
Probably also not perfect.
I'm gonna take...
That one's yellow. This one's blue.
That
I'm
should have
gonna
been the
take
blue.
purple room.
Okay.
But before, once everybody goes in their room, I'm gonna go to the game room one more time.
Okay, so that's the violet room you'll be in.
Oh, look, that's a lovely room.
Is it?
It's so nice.
Yeah, that's not creepy as shit.
And just the gangster's just like, oh, that's a lovely room.
It's so lovely. Don't you?
Okay. Wait, no, that was the right person too. Hey, oh God. Oh no.
Delete,
You're gonna be in there. Okay.
Bumble party.
After you go back to the one room. Okay, so everybody else is going to the rooms?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll a d4 and go down the line and see who we start with. Who's gonna die? I mean...
Well, totally not die. Who's
Me,
gonna...
two of us
Three.
did
That's one, two,
fail
is shag it.
roll at least.
We're starting with the old man.
Yo!
Woo!
Okay, which room did you end up getting? That one. That one is, I believe... green room. This room.
We're all here.
We're all here.
Jumping on the
Let's see
bed.
It's easier to do it that way. Okay, so the old man, you enter your room. It is far away from everything and close to the stairs. An easy way out of this godforsaken home. It's very green in here. All of the things in here are green. It's decorated greenly.
I'm gonna walk to the shelf and look at the books.
Okay. You're gonna find all kinds of classics like The Wizard of Oz, Peter and Wendy, Tarzan, Singing Foods. Yeah, you know, just various books in there. A lot of.
He likes the book so much he has them more than once.
And on every bookshelf you see.
Yeah. You know, list any of the skill Skyrim books, and it's there.
Cool.
You got Warrior 2. That's only if you get the mod. If you get the mod, then it's a skill book. Teaches one and two-handed.
Is this like room kept up? Is it dusty?
It's all very well kept.
So there's no way of determining if any of the books have been recently lifted from the shelf, right? By the dust mark.
Yeah, no, they've all been dusted. So.
Wow, they're meticulous.
Yeah, they clean the house. It's like what they do.
Yeah, I mean, even when I clean my house, I don't take each book off the shelf. Like, that's some dedication.
So I'm gonna take off my jacket of my tuxedo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a gun in here.
There is a gun. Yeah.
Be like, oh, and I'm gonna take the gun out and put it on the top of this, desk or whatever cabinet, and put the jacket on top of that as well. And then basically get in bed. I mean, I'm an old man. I had a long day of travel, so I'm taking it easy.
Yeah, you're just gonna take it easy and go to bed. Oh.
And die.
Okay.
That's it.
We'll see what happens next. In a minute. First, we're going over to Nat's room. The violet room.
Remember, I'm not going in the room yet.
So yeah, you're shown to the room, and then there's you sleep good, and if you need anything, again, just you know where we are. Now he leaves you alone, and you're in the room.
And I'm going to the game room.
And you immediately go to the game room. Okay.
Yeah.
Really quick, other players, did anyone intend on going back to the game room?
Oh.
I assume she has to come to me eventually if she finds something, because I still have the key.
I'm actually more interested in the room that the old man's afraid of, so probably not.
Okay. So you are in the game room alone. I'm just going to pull everything else aside.
So I am going to go to the cards, and I'm looking for the tower card that I left out. And then I'm going to dig through the rest of the deck and look for the 1 and 2 of rods.
Okay. They are missing from it.
Are there any other rods?
Yeah, there's a lot of rods. That's I forget how many are in a tarot deck. But yes, the rest of them are there.
I'm taking the rest of them.
This was a gentleman's room,
okay.
so yeah, I'm not surprised.
I'm taking the rest of them and the tower.
Okay.
And then I'll go back to my room. This was the plan.
The Empress? What's wrong with the Empress?
The Empress wasn't my card, and the tower is what I think is going to make this house mine.
Seems legit.
I know, right?
So you go back
I mean,
to
she
your
would
room.
believe in the occult, just like she's a spitting image of Aunt Ruth.
If it wasn't for everything else that happened, this is one of those rooms that you would probably have asked one of your husbands to make for you before killing him. It is gorgeous. It's opulent, just purple silk, even the walls, everything is just ridiculous.
I just realized that means we have at least 2 murderers in this house right now.
Or maybe 3.
It's 1915. If you haven't killed someone, then I don't know.
Okay, but did she kill them? Or
No,
did they die
Okay,
because...
they died because they listened to some advice, and then the stories got mixed up somewhere in the line, but they were definitely just trying to be macho to impress you. It was a 20-foot gator. What was he thinking?
Character description says Black Widow.
No. My character description is literally married yourself off at 16, who met his untimely demise on the way to your honeymoon in Florida. He shouldn't have been wrestling a 20-foot gator.
Well played, Seth.
Thank you. I'm glad it came up.
I mean, as soon as I read that, I was like, it has to drop in conversation immediately.
I have to immediately let everyone know about that.
Yeah, and she hasn't been caught because the closest any detective in 1915 has ever got is just, I have a hunch. So, like, you know, she's fine.
Those gators back in 1915 were way bigger than they are now.
One of her husbands was a detective who was investigating her. He wasn't very smart.
Oh, a woman who can read your mind's dangerous.
Was that Eugene?
Probably.
Probably.
It was probably Eugene.
Yeah, they all have names. I just make them up when I talk about them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
It
Yeah,
probably
it's a
wasn't Eugene.
gorgeous room. All the drawers and stuff are empty. They were, you know, placeholders for if somebody were to be staying or extended staying.
Is this a desk? No,
That's a bench. A very nice bench. The kind of bench you'd sit on and it's like your comfort level just improves pretty fast. Like 4 or 5 arrows, green arrows on your comfort.
So I'm gonna put the rods here.
Okay.
And the tower here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna set the rods face down, but the tower face up.
Okay.
I'm being particular, like this is gonna matter.
Okay.
It 100% doesn't, but in her mind, it 100% matters here. And then she'll look around. She'll snoop.
Okay. So as you're looking around, I'm just gonna go ahead and drop this little token I made as a little bonus boy. So you almost feel like something's over here, and then every time you look around it, there's nothing there. But every time you go back around the screen, you swear, you know when like you can hear someone in the room?
Yeah.
It feels like that. And then like as soon as you look around it, there's no one there.
Don't like that.
What's over there when I go around the screen?
Just a mirror.
Can I look in the mirror and see what's in it? Like, is it just a normal mirror?
There's a phone inside.
Go ahead and give me a bravery check on that one.
This makes me not want to have mirrors in my house ever.
Because, like, you're a little spooked by it, right?
Maybe.
4. What's your rating?
Yeah, I'm spooked. I'm too spooked.
Yeah, you're
to
too
go.
spooked. So, like, you keep going to look in it, and you're just like, I should probably wipe my ass first. Like, you know, like, there's just, like, any other thing.
How about, would it require bravery for me to take, like, something from my suitcase, like a dress or something, and hang it over the mirror so I don't have to look at it?
No, that's an act of cowardice. That's perfect.
I will do that.
Yeah, you can cover the mirror. Okay.
Can she roll for cowardice? Oh, no.
No, cowardice isn't a stat.
My bravery roll was over, so it is cowardice. Like, it's the opposite stat.
You're
Yeah.
absolutely right. Yeah.
I already rolled cowardice, thanks though.
They
Thanks.
did the whole thing about covering the mirrors when somebody dies, and like, apparently they didn't do that.
Yeah, so you covered the mirror up. That doesn't get rid of the feeling.
Damn it.
Can I move the screen?
Yeah.
I'm gonna push the screen closer to the mirror.
Okay. I can't draw that in really.
No, I know, but like I'm gonna get it as close to the mirror and see if the feeling is still on the other side of the screen.
Give me a strength check.
That's a heavy screen.
Oh, I do have strength. No,
Fall to the floor.
I'm not moving this, guys.
Oh, do you have like a really low strength?
I have a 1.
Yeah, I have that in poetry.
You did it!
Something is fighting you as you're pushing it. Almost like it's trying to drag it back into place.
Oh, that's scary.
But almost like as a fight or flight response, you kind of like push really hard, just like oh my god, and it does budge and start moving where you want it to.
Damn.
Whatever it is being pushed back with the screen, but it's still behind the screen.
Creepy as shit.
We're right on the edge of me asking for a sanity roll.
I know, and I'm right on the edge of like her holding it because she doesn't want to let this thing move, and then also like running out of the room.
Okay, well, I'll
So
let
she's
you.
gonna go running out of the room.
She's gonna go running out of the room? Okay.
Absolutely. Like I was like, she's gonna run, but you know that moment where you're like holding a door because you don't want to let whatever it is in before you run.
Yeah.
It's that moment of like, I'm gonna hold this for just a second too long.
Oh, it's the thing where like you stand at the light switch
Mm.
And as soon as you turn it off, you jump into bed.
Yeah, you run up the stairs. Run up the stairs. Okay, which door did you exit out of?
Oh my gosh, there's more than one.
Yeah, you have a door
think
here
yours
by the
is the
game
only
room,
one that had
and you have a
more than
door over
one.
here towards the rest of the hall.
I'm going to the hall.
Okay.
I'm not going to the game room where I saw something.
Okay. Okay, so you're going out that way.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
It's also away from the mirror, so that makes sense, right? Like, it's far the hell away.
I'm gonna roll again to see who we got, and whoever it's closer to. Well, Shagget, we already went with you, and you're right in between them, so I'll just roll again. 4. Spook. Spook, you're in the master bedroom.
Hell yeah, I am.
I'm just gonna.
Hey, Jules, what's up?
Everybody's here.
He did twice. Oh, yeah, I didn't know that Bob and Jules were twins. God.
All right. You made it. You're here at the top. You got the nicest room in the nicest place you've probably ever been.
There's a funky jacket on the bed.
There's a funky jacket on the bed.
A suit.
I'm gonna take that and shove it in the wardrobe.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's an empty hanger also in the wardrobe.
I ain't putting it on the hanger.
Yeah, I
just gonna
figured.
throw
I'm
it.
just letting you know it's there.
So rude, man.
Yeah,
Right.
this is pretty nice. I don't know what the old man was talking about. This is a place befitting of a man of my stature. Oh, my own bathroom.
Are you going in your own
Isn't he
bathroom?
talking to himself?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
What?
Of course he's talking to himself. Look at this man. Tell me he does not talk to himself. He has that kind of ego, and it's great. We love him. He's a murderer. Okay. You go to your very own bathroom. You've got your own medicine cabinet and everything. It's got all kinds of fun things like I don't know.
A medicine cabinet. I gotta check this out.
We
I'm gonna
need
go
more
in there and
doctors, you know?
Look into the medicine cabinet. Guess I gotta say I'm being gay. Some antacids.
Some milk of magnesia.
Some opiates.
Some raw mugwort, a couple bundles of sage, you know.
You know, yeah, got you some iron supplement here because you gotta have that, you know, to kind of counteract it. You say, oh, we got some Metamucil for the fiber. You gotta have the fiber, you know, keep you regular and whatnot.
So yeah, while you're looking through that,
Valium. No.
while you're looking through that, you could have sworn you
Got a
just heard.
douche.
You could have sworn you just heard a splash in the bath.
Oh, they drew a bath for me?
Bath is empty.
Oh shit. Could have sworn I had some water. I'm gonna go and turn the water on.
Okay. It's filling
Okay.
with normal water, and we're not doing that trope.
Oh, the water works. Okay, that's good. Pipes sound good. You like gotta have good pipes.
You don't want to get that flows in that room.
Turn it off. All right, that's pretty nice. Go back to the mirror. Beautiful.
Out of the corner of your eye, you see someone else in the reflection in the mirror. Seems
Oh.
to have the same kind of attitude as you do, actually, just wearing a lot more white.
Oh, Jules, did you get?
No, it's not Jules. It's your good friend.
Oh, good.
But when you turn around to look at him, he's gone.
Well, I mean, I can go to the bathroom by myself, and it's a little rude that she's coming in here. That's where a man's cat. You know, that's where his throne is. And I don't much like that. I don't like that. Just gonna walk back down and
Give me
into
a,
the
yeah,
bedroom.
I was gonna say, give me a charm roll really quick. Just really
Oh
quick.
yeah, okay.
How's that measure up to you?
I got a 3, so.
Ah, that's under it. Okay. Yeah. So nothing happens. You can leave. Yeah.
Right, so it's fine, we just gotta do a little saging in the bathroom, okay?
The whole house
Yeah.
needs some saging.
Just the upstairs,
So,
guys. Just the
I'm
upstairs.
gonna go walking over here to this armoire or whatever it is, but I'm gonna catch sight of myself in the mirror. Gotta come stand by the mirrors.
Mhm.
Yeah, I could see myself owning a place like this.
Just completely unfazed. It's in character, so I'm not gonna have you roll anything. Like, you can just do this freely.
I mean, that's pretty nice. It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to check out, or is that gonna be all for
Yeah, I'm just gonna go back over to this armoire and kind of
Hmm.
peek through all the drawers and.
It's a lot of pantyhose.
Towards the end of that.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
towards the end of that, there's gonna be a knock on the door.
Okay.
Oh,
We have yet to hit the other two, so we'll do those first.
Yeah, I was gonna say I just
Or
wanted to
the
put
other
it out there that was my intent.
okay.
so I
Well,
was going
just
to this room.
in this part,
Yeah.
then I'm just gonna go and I'm like, just a minute. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna sit down on the couch and kind of.
Okay.
You may enter.
It's Bob.
you were in. You were in the blue room. That's gonna be the same as the West Wing. I just need to copy someone over. I don't know if I have everyone still. It's probably just gonna be. Yep, we got boys. We got.
All the boys.
What?
Yeah, I'm just gonna put him up there. For
Little
now.
did you know, my whole gang looks just like
You can't move those ones, so I'll do
a
that.
handsome bunch of people. I'm telling you.
That's
Except Muggsy, which is why he didn't make it, right?
It's true.
Muggsy didn't make it because he was foolish. Let's be real.
You insisted on growing a beard?
Right, and that messes the whole look up.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
So what he did, he differentiated from the pack. You don't ever differentiate from the pack.
your door's over here. You enter into a blue room.
Oh, I am taking the bed closest to the door.
Okay. So you immediately sit down in the bed closest to the door, right?
She's gonna go through her whole nightly routine, changing into her nightgown, putting on her robe. I imagine as a teacher, she has like a bit of paper and maybe some charcoal to write with and stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
So
probably have a pencil.
yeah, she's actually gonna sit down at the head of her bed and using the nightstand between. She's gonna start writing out what she's seen and doodling what she's seen.
Okay, you, out of the corner of your eye as you're doing this, will notice an indent in the bed next to you. Like someone's sitting on it.
Oh. Okay. You're free to sit there. Just please leave me be tonight.
So with that, you see the indent kind of go away, and then two littler indents, like little foot shapes, and it starts appearing and disappearing as if someone's jumping on the bed.
Oh, well, you're the school teacher. This is perfect.
I know.
Alright. Oh, it feels weird talking to myself. Are you a child?
So after a bit of that, it stops when you ask that, and then the like little footsteps kind of go up to the edge of the bed and like plop down, and you just hear like a thump, like of little children feet hitting the wooden floor. And then you feel like someone has grabbed your arm and is like pulling you a little bit. Like trying to guide you.
I stand up
Okay.
and I let myself get guided.
It guides you to the edge of the other bed, and then it stands up on the bed again and tries to pull you up onto the bed. It's like a tongue tug every once in a while.
I slowly stand up on the bed.
The jumping resumes. But then you notice something. The jumps go from one bed, and then just like there's like a boom, and then it just goes to the other bed and, and then starts bouncing on the other bed, and is jumping between the beds like an idiot.
That's adorable.
I start doing a couple of bounces on the bed myself.
Okay.
Getting myself to the level of what could possibly be a child.
Okay. As you start jumping on the bed, you will see, this little kid sitting where you were sitting, looking at what you wrote, and then he just kind of looks puzzled. And then kind of looks at you.
I plop myself on my bed and I'm just staring.
Okay, that's a good point for one of them sanity checks for you.
Yeah. Nope.
Okay, go ahead and give yourself one more of those failures. As the kid is just kind of sitting there and looking at it. Now, your ability, right? It allows you to better understand these kinds of things.
I think I would use it right now.
Okay, go ahead and use it. And if the difference would change that roll to better than your sanity score, it will repeal. No. So, well, I guess like the difference being from under 6, so you got 2 points back. That would put you at a 2.
Oh, so it would be a 2 instead of...
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then
Okay.
I would do that. That's really bad. Cool.
So, yeah, with your history with this kind of thing and your understanding of it vaguely, like, this isn't the craziest thing you've ever seen in your life. You're kind of adapted to this, like, kind of idea of weird little spirit things happening.
Okay.
So it doesn't... You get your sanity point back, is what I'm saying. But, yeah, he's just kind of looking at it. He looks at you kind of puzzled, and he just goes, well, what's it say?
It says what I saw earlier in the game room.
Well, what'd you see?
Oh, something very scary.
Well, I don't like scary things.
Neither do I.
Yeah, neither do I.
You cut out a little bit.
You did cut out a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, I was just saying, yeah, neither did I. Do you want to play Cowboys with me?
Cowboys?
Yeah, I'll be the cows. And then he just runs right out the door, just like through it.
Oh.
I'm hurt.
Aww.
Be the cows.
I love him.
Okay, guys, we're all adopting a ghost at the end of this, so welcome to parenthood. I'm a ghost.
I'm gonna tighten my rope and I'm gonna follow him out the door.
Okay, so you follow him out the door into the hall. I'm gonna take us all to the hallway. And I'm gonna have to make some adjustments to who's all where. Jules is not here. Old man is in his room. But yeah, you run out into the hall, basically, and you just hear from down the hall, you hear, choo choo, I mean, moo moo, and when you turn down to look down the hall, instead of a little boy, you see a little black widow standing there by the door knocking.
Do I hear it?
No, you didn't hear it.
Okay.
We're gonna jump back to the old man real quick.
Okay.
Okay, so you're lying in the bed, right?
Yes.
And you're just chilling there?
Yes.
Okay. Given what you've seen, you're not sleeping well.
No.
You're having some nightmares.
Okay.
They're not pleasant. It's mostly like, I don't know, you're being attacked by some like really nasty looking like monstrous faced individual, and like you feel like a little kid and you're scared. you keep waking up after seeing his face up close. Like the door will like you'll like run and hide in the dream, and then the door slams open, and it's just like all you can see is this horrible face.
Okay.
And you just had one of those nightmares.
Yeah, so I'm laying in bed, just staring up at the ceiling at this point, kind of with my hands like nervously, on my stomach. That's all I'm doing. I'm just staring up.
Okay.
Not touching.
You hear some characteristic and familiar footsteps outside. And given your age and the generation you're in, you probably have some sort of trauma which would make it so you can recognize footsteps. It sounds like Ethel's walking outside down the hall this way very quickly.
Okay, yeah, I'll get out of bed and peek out the door.
Okay, so then
open the door and just look out.
Yep.
See what's going on.
So let me get back here, and you are peeking out the door as you see basically the two girls are in the hallway now, headed towards the master bedroom.
Of course they are.
So yeah, you're sitting on the couch, and you left with just a minute. That's your cousin, man.
Oh my god.
Hey, it's the early 1900s.
This is fair.
Oh man. Okay, so it's you invite.
Look, if he inherits the house, she's okay with that for a day, and then you're dead.
Wait till tomorrow, though.
You wouldn't even get that far.
Just saying.
Wait for tomorrow, though, to see who's got the will, and then Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So when I got permission, I would open the door.
Yeah, I was like, you may enter.
Okay, so yeah, you see her walking in, and basically you're gonna see behind her, you're gonna see Ethel kind of following, confused. Or,
Oh.
well, I guess it's Flo. It's Flo. We've been calling her Ethel because it's the same. But
You brought a friend. Okay, well, welcome to the master bedroom.
Which way do I hear which way the child's footsteps want to run, or
the footsteps got to about they turned the corner, and then just a yard after turning the corner, it's like something just stopped them entirely.
Ooh.
So I would step to this corner, completely ignoring whatever the hell he said in the bedroom, and I'd look around the corner.
Okay, yeah, you don't see anything necessarily. You don't feel anything. You felt the presence of him earlier. You knew what he was like in the room with you. You know how people have a vibe. That's gone. It just hit a wall and dissipated.
Did you, Victoria, did you hear something behind you?
Only you coming out of your room and down the hallway. Are you all right?
There's some strange things in this house.
Yeah, have you met Bob?
And I'm starting to believe what Bob saw. And I'm looking behind me towards Bob's bedroom, only to see him staring out the door too.
So this is what you see. You see Bob in clear boxers, right? And an undershirt, because he took his suit off to go to sleep.
He would totally be wearing boxers and not tidy whities pulled up to his man.
If you want them to be tidy
Well, I
whities,
just heard for a check say was clear boxers.
Yeah, I'm just gotta get me some of those.
It's just an elastic band around your waist.
The poppers, the Emperor's new show.
I guess boxers aren't time appropriate, right? So they are tidy whities.
Yeah, they would be tidy whities.
Yeah, they'd be tidy whities or long
He's
johns.
got his socks on. So.
With his undershirt tucked into them, because classic.
Yeah.
Come on,
Classic.
let's go. But you really more see my face, and I'm just like, what?
Since you did look down that way, Sass, go ahead and just really quick give me a deafness check. We'll make it deafness.
Deftness.
Deaf to depth.
It's a major fail.
You stub your toe. Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you see the old man. He's down there being all like, whoa.
I'm like bending over to hold my toe. I'm like, oh. Mr. Bob, you said you saw a child?
Is the child in danger?
And the child's dead already?
He was.
I had the weirdest dream. I dreamt I was the boy, and I was being chased or attacked or something.
There was a little boy in my bedroom.
Well, he's in there, and I'm going to point past you to the master bedroom.
He was with me, bouncing on the bed in my room.
No, that's not right. He was playing with toys.
I'm going to describe him.
Okay. I'll just bring out his token so you can look at him. It'll probably help. Little guy.
Young little boy, blonde hair, a suit.
You did see that picture earlier. It's not the same child.
Okay.
Yes, he was. Yes, that is him. And then he was a bloody baby. And then he attacked me with the toy train, and it blasted loud and made me more deaf than I already am.
I don't know about this place. Are you okay, Miss Victoria?
Yes, I just was having trouble moving something in my room. I was coming to get help to move something. I figured this was the best place to look. I'm gonna turn in towards...
the big strong man.
Yo. So you need somebody with muscles? I got you.
That's
I got
right.
you, dame. Got it.
She is totally downplaying that she's freaked out.
Okay.
Because otherwise nobody would go in the room with her.
I'm like, all right, you need me to move the bed? Like, they don't make them like they used to, and these are a pretty heavy bed, so, start walking over there to go with her.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll take him to the room to move the screen.
To the violet room.
I'm going to watch from the doorway.
I'm gonna grab everyone
real quick.
Yep.
Is the screen where I left it, or is it pushed back where it was?
You know the answer. No, it's not. It's right where it was. It goes back.
That's what I thought.
Like, there's no way. There's no way I'm gonna make a game with spooky stuff in it and not take that trope. Yeah, no. And, for all of you looking, you can feel that same presence. Like, there's something behind this screen, goddammit, there's an intruder in this home.
Oh.
I do not like this room.
I mean, did you already call for help? Because I kind of feel like hello? It's rude to come into a lady's bedroom when she didn't invite you, you know what I'm saying?
Who are you talking to?
I mean, you don't feel it? Like, it's kind of like,
Oh, also, you would notice that there's a stack of tarot cards here and one on the nightstand. You don't know why they're there,
Have they moved?
No, those are exactly where they are. Yeah.
Okay.
more tarot cards. What is it with this place? I'm gonna give you one more chance to step out and show yourself before I knock your lights out.
Ooh, give me a charm check.
have a
Give me
gun?
another charm check.
Oh, Jesus. Oh,
How'd you
I
do?
said 3, didn't I? Damn it.
Yeah.
I got excited.
What's your no? Your charm is above. It's 3, right?
Yeah.
Even if we put the +1 on there. Yeah. Even if we put the +1 on it. Oh well, then you rolled a 1.
Fine.
We'll take the 1. So that's enough. So you kind of see like a shifting shadow behind the screen, and it steps out, and that little question mark guy is gonna turn into this guy.
Oh Jesus!
It's you
and
again.
He's standing there very broadly. Only people in the room, looking in the room, will see this, but he's standing there, you know, like threateningly, and looks at you. I'm gonna need a bravery check from you.
Oh.
Yeah, you've got good odds for this. Oh,
I rolled
one.
another one.
You are completely unfazed by him when he does this.
Time to punch a ghost.
He turns into this
Oh God!
And gets like really, really freaky looking, and looks like he's about to rush at you. You can react however you'd like because you passed in flying colors with your bravery check, or you can choose to not react. It's up to you. But you feel really assured right now that nothing's gonna happen to you, even though this is like some of the freakiest stuff you've seen since like that other weekend at Bernie's when everybody was like.
I feel like I would know this is obviously not a corporal being, so I don't feel like I would take out my gun, to be honest.
Okay.
I'm just gonna step further into the room.
I don't want to roll a bravery check because she would not be brave at this point.
Yeah.
She would 100% have ducked behind him and like held on to him.
Okay.
In front of her.
Okay. So with
I'm
that,
just gonna cross my arms over and be like, yeah, I don't think the lady wants to share her room with you.
with your 2 perfect rolls here, I'm just gonna say this is how this plays out. You're going to see this thing rush towards you, and as it gets to about here, in like a perfect like dome kind of formation, like it's just spattered into something round, it just dissipates like against this like shoal emanating from the stack of cards on this table here.
Oh, what the? Okay, maybe the cards is a good thing.
I'm gonna peek out and be like, I knew it, and I'm gonna pick them all up and like hold on to them.
Strange thing when you pick them up, whatever the lowest number, so 3, the 3 of rods, because that's what's next left, right? Is flipped up for some reason.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Does it look
maybe.
different? Does it look different than it did?
I mean, we'll just say it looks duller than the other ones. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe you want to keep them close to you. I mean, Oh, you needed me to move the screen, right?
That's one. Yeah.
Does it feel different in there?
Yeah, it feels like that thing isn't standing there anymore.
Oh, so you good? I mean,
She is still gonna play up that she wanted the screen, but for sure. She's not going to admit she wanted you in there because there was a ghost.
oh, okay.
So we're moving the screen.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to the screen. I'm gonna like. Is it heavy? Like
no, like it's just a real like screen, like you know she's little and like kind of a ditz, but like come on, woman, come on.
I get it. I'm gonna take off my jacket. I'm gonna make like a really big show, like flexing my muscles as I go to move it. I'm like, where you want it?
I'm still watching from the door.
Yeah, it's at this point that in my tidy whities, I enter the room holding my gun. Okay.
Whoa! Put that away, Bobby.
I'm
And you might want
pointing
to put
at.
the gun down too.
Both away. Yeah.
I mean, I heard things from where my door was. You know.
Yeah.
I'm very carelessly pointing the gun everywhere. I am not holding it safely, basically.
Oh,
Oh, no.
my hand on his hand and like try to lower it gently.
Oh yeah,
As he's
it'll
swinging
lower.
around, we're all like talking.
Because I'm behind him. I'm just like, let's just please.
It goes down. I mean, I'm not resisting
It's
you because
cool.
I'm weak. So
It's cool. The lady had a little visitor, and she just needed the screen moved. It's okay.
this is the bloody baby.
Remy's here. Remy's here.
Yeah, no, it was the pig thing.
There's a pig.
Oh
What-
yeah. He
I
wasn't there when we saw the trick of the light.
No, I don't think it was a trick of the light. I think it's safe to say this place is haunted.
Oh yeah, and he's pretty rude. I mean, he comes into a lady's room uninvited. He was in the bathroom with me earlier. Did I tell you that? He got no sense of personal boundaries. You know?
Okay. At that, I want to use my memory recollection
Okay.
on Remington, and these memories in particular.
Okay.
Oh.
Maybe there's like a truth to it that
You
he
want to
didn't
see
see.
my memories from
Yeah.
when I was in the bathroom?
He's trying to see your memories from when you was
Shaggy
in the
was the one
bathroom.
you saw in the bathroom.
He's not the man you think he is.
Oh man, it's like Inception.
But the pig thing, right? Like, I want to get a clearer picture of the pig thing, kind of.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
So,
4.
all right.
So
Same as.
you kind of see the same as like what you actually saw as a player, but yeah, you're getting a sense. So that wasn't the bloody baby, but for some reason, you have a familiar sense, about like kind of like almost a familial sense between this little boy entity and this scary pig man entity. You're getting a weird sense about it, where
Okay, so I'm gonna say, the pig man and the boy are related, like we are related to each other.
Oh, good.
I think I'm more of a step, but maybe.
Oh, so... Wait a minute, didn't you say that the pig man had a name, like his name earlier?
David Forrest.
David Forrest. And he was
When
the
we
one...
saw him, he had stab marks in him, and he was holding one of the shotguns that we saw inside the billiard table.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that, but yeah. So if he was David Forrest... So... Does that mean we related to this little kid y'all keep talking about? I didn't think that Aunt Ruth had a kid.
She mentioned in one of her letters that they had tried.
Yeah, but I mean, not for nothing, but trying don't equal having, you know?
It could also equal having, but them passing later.
Did you see the room where I saw the bloody baby?
Well, you know, honestly, I got in, I checked out the digs. They look pretty nice. I don't know what you was freaking out about. And then, like, I went into the bathroom, and the pig man was invading my privacy. And then I came back into the room, and before I could really do any more looking, the dame needed my help.
No,
You're welcome, by the way.
There's the other room attached to the master bedroom.
Oh, there was another room in there. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, there was another door, but I didn't go in there yet. That's where you saw the bloody baby?
Yes, the train and the boy.
I think the boy is relatively innocent. Honestly, it didn't bother me in my room.
But he
Except for
attacked this
maybe
man with a
jumping on the bed.
train, apparently. A train. He attacked you with a train.
It was a toy train, and it made a loud noise. And
Oh, he attacked you with a toy train. Oh, okay. How about we go with it together?
that context
and I
is
can show
totally
you that there's no
changed.
spooky trains. You know?
okay, I'm gonna hold up the gun again. lead the way.
Okay.
Yeah, you show that
Please.
train who's boss.
Please just keep it pointed up and not at any of us.
That's the only way I know how to point it.
Like, it's really not-
slightly to the left.
But slightly to the left.
Speaking of slightly to the left, which
At
doors?
his age, though, I'm not sure it's pointing up anywhere.
Which doors are you exiting this room from? I just need to know.
I would follow them into the child's room, honestly.
Okay, so like, but from the room y'all were in,
I'm
which
going
ways y'all
out.
going?
From my room.
The one close to the game room.
Okay, so you're going out this way?
I'm gonna
Well-
stick close to him because
Okay.
he wasn't scared of that ghost.
You ain't afraid of
No,
no
I wasn't scared of him, baby.
I'm not gonna tell you that. That's just my reason.
I'm going out the way that I entered, right? This
Okay.
hallway where,
Okay.
yeah, right here.
And then which way is Flo going?
Flo is. I'm following everyone else.
I mean, they went through different doors, so.
Follow Remington.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the old man just backs out of the room like, nobody wants my gun anywhere near him anyway. Yeah, it goes out there. Okay, so
I just stuff it down the back of my underpants.
everyone else
Down the butt flap.
everyone else gives me a deafness check, and then whoever is the most successful is going to be the first to notice, because you all kind of are clued in on this.
Deafness?
Deft, yeah.
No, well, it's not Flo.
Damn.
Whoa, okay.
Got it.
Remington, how'd you do? Is that like under yours? That's under yours, isn't it?
It is not.
It's
I
not.
have a 3.
Oh, you have a 3. Do you want to use your special ability to like help with that?
Yeah,
'Cause
you
can.
will.
You're the one who can do this. You're the only one who can really make
God
this
damn it.
story go better.
Wow.
It didn't add anything. Okay, all of you realize there is another room you haven't even looked at. But that's all you realize, and the phone's ringing again. Someone's in that bedroom freaking out.
Has this door always been here?
Are you asking me or everyone else?
No, I'm asking everyone.
Okay.
I mean, I would assume so. I mean, do doors normally... I mean, this isn't exactly a normal house. You know what? The answer is I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. I don't know if the door was there, if the door was in a different hallway.
I'm gonna have to make a whole second haunted house just so Spook can play this character again. This is so good.
We could go in that room and it take us to a completely different house at this point, and I would not be surprised.
Well, you know what, Satch? We might have to, I mean, we're getting towards the end.
Yeah, we
so
are getting
might,
towards the end.
we're gonna have to do a part 2 later on anyway.
Okay, so now that attention has been drawn to the door, there's a lock on this door. Looks of cast iron.
Oh, shit.
Would you look at that?
I'm gonna look
You
at
know-
it like,
I think that you might have something for this, Flo.
unfortunately.
It's okay. I'm right
Give
here.
me a moment. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go walk and go grab the key
Okay.
and come back.
Alone?
Unless someone follows me. I personally don't have a reason to fear a child, because it's really just been a child bothering me.
No, if you're not asking anybody, I'm just gonna lean up against the wall. And
Looking cool.
I'm just gonna look at Victoria. And be
Okay.
like,
So, unless I get any weird feelings, I'm going to go alone. So,
So your door is down here, right?
yeah.
Yeah, so you're walking down this way. You get to the foyer. Basically, you're overlooking it, right?
Yeah.
And we're doing some Hill House shit here. Where is that foyer? I can read the foyer. There it is, the foyer. You get to the foyer, and you're just standing up top of these stairs. Nobody else is here. That's insane. But it would seem... we got a couple of these going on outside here. It looks like there's a bunch of torches lit outside and, like, glowing through the windows. It sounds kind of like a mob, but, like, also there's a storm and thunder and lightning and, like, how would these torches all be so well lit? It is a torrential pour out there. What's going on?
I'm going to pause and take a couple steps back down the hallway backwards.
Okay,
So unless-
we're back on the hall, man.
Yeah, so I obviously see this because I haven't left that T section.
Yeah, you see like the hellish glow kind of shooting up over the banisters.
You see my silhouettes down the hallway.
Remington.
Stop.
She's walking backwards.
That's the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. A woman walking backwards.
Ethel is walking backwards. Or Flo, or whatever the name of the pretty lass is.
Oh.
And I'm just pointing down the hallway.
And I'm gonna poke my head around the corner. Flo, you alright down there?
There's someone outside.
Luther?
There's many people outside.
Many people outside.
With torches?
With torches?
Are they tiki torches?
I mean,
Can I put 2 and 2 together to think maybe this isn't actually happening?
Yes. Like, you're used to seeing a lot of things that aren't actually happening.
This isn't real. This isn't real. This isn't real. This isn't real.
It ain't real? Is that what you're saying?
I'm gonna like try and steal myself and turn to my bedroom to get the key.
Okay.
What was that all about?
Moved over there real quick.
She said she saw people outside with torches?
Is it a parade?
I just gotta say that when I think of a lot of people with torches, it kind of reminds me of something we saw earlier, and I don't like where this is going.
Okay, you enter the room, and the boy is sitting there with your note, holding it up, just going, "I think I get it," and he puts it down and disappears.
Oh. What do you get?
He disappeared. Like, yeah.
I know. I'm not going to say it out loud in case
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe I'll get an answer.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go get the key.
Okay.
And as quickly as I can, I'm gonna go back to the others.
Yep. So you rejoin the others in the hallway with your key. The glow is still happening over there as you pass, and you're just like moving quickly, right?
Turn my head away from it and just go.
Okay. Yeah, you rejoin the others, and whew, you're back. You have the key.
Blow bitch, you good? Torches?
Torches.
You just kind of glossed over that a little bit.
Yeah, by the time you got back to the group, the glow has kind of faded away. The old man is confused. Does he remember seeing them? I don't know.
Does he know? Okay, well, if we're not worried about the torches, then we're not worried about the torches.
This is definitely more than I've ever experienced in my life. Okay.
You say that like you've experienced ghosts before.
Off and on. I have more experience with ones like the little boy, but not the ones like the other.
Oh. Well, if it helps, I don't think they can hurt you.
It does, actually.
But, stay on your guard, because I ain't never dealt with ghosts before, so.
You seem to be doing just fine.
I mean, yeah. I mean, they just dead people, and I deal with dead people. I mean, I clean up stuff. We're gonna pretend like I didn't just say that last thing I just said. I'm gonna walk over to the door.
Okay. Y'all gonna open the door?
Yeah.
I hand the key after me.
Before we go in,
Yeah.
I'm going to randomly hand each person one of the rods.
Okay.
Just at random. So you can secretly roll that and know it.
Victoria's giving me the rod here. Okay.
I will secretly roll it and know it.
I don't know if it matters which one they get, but you now have the ability to decide what they get.
It doesn't really, but it's just for fun. Okay.
Add flavor.
Flavor. Okay, so we'll say it this way. Before I open this room, which I'm holding the players over it. So the 5 goes to the old man.
I stuff it down my pants.
Great.
I have no
Maybe that's why the
pockets.
crotchal region was a little tight because you put everything.
The 7 goes.
I have no pants. Put no pockets. Like, where am I gonna put the fucking card?
The 7 goes to good old Remy, and the 4.
7. That's a good number.
Wait, 4 was the one that. No, 4 didn't burn yet. Okay, so 4 goes to Flo. Wait, no, Flo had him. No, it goes to Flo. Yeah. Okay, I forgot who. I'll get you 2 mixed up. You're close to each other. Okay, the door is open. It's a small, little private office with large library shelves covered mostly in trinkets. Glancing over them, they got fun stuff like little almanacs, little like ledgers of like bets won and lost. This one has a skull in it.
Oh, good.
You enter the room and it's pristine and clean in here. But after standing in here for a bit, a rank odor starts to seep up as if through the floorboards.
I'm gonna turn and look at the old man. Really?
It wasn't
We're
me.
in the smallest room in this place.
That was not me. I'm gonna sit down and then shuffle uncomfortably because the card's like. I card in my pants. Like, it's awkward, and the gun in my back. Like.
I will rummage through the desk.
Okay, there is an open book. It's a journal on that desk.
I'd like to read that.
And yeah, it says, the old man was a pig, would whine and squeal up until he had his slop. It was a relief when the piggy stopped to the market, chop, chop, chop.
That's in the book?
That's what's written on it, yeah. It's an empty journal with that written in it.
Well, this is interesting.
Yeah.
What's
It's
interesting?
I think it's a journal of someone who knew our ghost friends.
Oh yeah. Huh.
I'd say only one is really friendly. So, back in my room, I had actually started writing out what we saw in the game room, and I drew a picture of the pig man. When I just went back to get the key, the little boy was back there again. He said, "I think I understand," and then disappeared completely.
Well, good. We got ghosts and we got mysteries and cryptic bullshit. That's great. This is just getting funner and funner.
I don't think the little boy means us any harm.
Well, I mean, as long as she's not afraid of trains, right, Bob?
That's all. I don't.
Anything else on the desk?
The rest of the desk, like, there's a small set of keys. You'll notice they go to all the cabinets. It's just like a last line of protection for all the trinkety things in there. Some of them look like semi-precious type things and things you'd want to protect. There's a baseball signed Babe Ruth in one of them, and
Oh, nice.
it's from the future.
I mean, Victoria's looking for jewelry.
I'm looking at the paintings.
There's no like jewelry of note because this is like it was a man's office at some point.
I figured.
Yeah.
I'm gonna point toward Victoria and be like, "So the journal, who do you think it belonged to?"
Does the room feel more masculine or more feminine?
Well, the room feels like... Okay, so the room itself feels completely void other than this weird rank smell. It's just kind of clean in here. I guess an experience check could give you more on that. Probably not on that one.
I will go back to looking at the painting.
I was more interested in the handwriting. Does it look more masculine? Or
the handwriting, yeah.
No, for me. I was curious about the handwriting, yeah.
So that's something I should give to Flo. It's your aunt's handwriting. You used to exchange letters.
That's what I thought, yeah.
Until they started getting confiscated by your parents because they're like, she's weird.
This is Ruth's handwriting.
Oh yeah, so she knew the ghosts. I mean, that makes sense.
She might have killed one of them.
She killed a ghost.
Well, maybe
I
a ghost.
think our pig man is one, maybe.
I'm going to.
You mean she killed the man that became the pig man? Huh.
I don't know.
Well, on roof.
I'll bring the book over to Reming.
Okay.
Bold of you to
I'll
think
read
I
it
can
out
read.
loud again so that everybody knows what it says.
She's gonna bring it to you like you can.
Okay. Again, it says.
You gotta pretend.
It says the old man was a pig, would whine and squeal until he had his slop. It was a relief when the piggies stopped. To the market, chop, chop, chop.
Oh yeah.
The pig man had stab wounds.
Huh. Well, he was pretty rude. I mean, go on, Aunt Ruth.
And considering what else we found in the billiard room.
Yeah, he was that. A pig.
Shaggy, you said you were going to do something earlier.
Yeah, I'm sitting down. I guess because of my discomfort, being mostly naked. Sorry, everybody. I'm gonna have my feet are basically gonna kick at the rug underneath me, under my feet.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. The rug.
And I was gonna try to just shovel it to see what's underneath it. You know, just like a curious kick the rug edges away.
You're kicking the rug up. I'll give you that. There is a hatch.
Yes,
under the rug.
There's a hatch.
Of course there is.
Satch put a hatch under the.
Satch put a hatch.
Sorry.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, though, what is this painting?
The spookiest one I could find.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like the Deathly Hallows.
Yeah, it does look like the Deathly
A
Hallows.
little bit, yeah.
I think it's a reference to it, based on the Sims description. Sorry to break immersion.
So I'm gonna stand up and say, Remington, move the rug. There's something under here.
I mean, that's what I do, right? I move things, and then I'm gonna take it and roll the rug
Move
up.
things and you clean things.
You roll the rug up, and it is marked with all kinds of weird, arcane markings. They do not look like any language that makes any sense. It is scrawled, it is ugly, it is hideous, and it is, not intended to be there. It is scratched in with what looks like probably knives. A knife mark kind of scratched it in.
Oh, into the floor?
Yeah. You would recognize from your letters with her, sometimes she would just leave a couple of marks like this on the letter. Just near the bottom written in pen.
How long ago did she die? Do we know that?
It was very recent.
Are there any of those markings inside the journal itself?
As you turn the pages, you start to notice, yes, it's basically all written this way. Until you get to another page, which is going to say, I couldn't do it alone. I'm sorry.
Huh. So is we going down in that hatch?
I don't think we should. There's more written in this journal.
Oh yeah?
There's more of these markings. I used to see these markings in my letters to her once in a while. And this page says I couldn't do it alone. I'm sorry.
That don't mean nothing to me.
Is anyone else wondering why this room is so clean? If it
Why it
was
smells so bad. It smells horrible in here.
Well, I mean, yeah, it was locked, but maybe Joel and maybe they knew where the key was and they came in and they cleaned it.
Can I compare markings from the book to the markings on the floor?
You're right. They don't go in the room.
They're the same kind of markings. They say different things.
I suppose I could find a key or something.
Yeah, you'd have to be able to decode it, and it looks like it looks like someone speaking in tongues with their hand.
I mean,
Can I try?
Yeah.
Making like a poetry check?
Sure. I'll tell you what you glean.
She's seen the notes on her own letters. She's...
Yeah. I'll give you an attempt. I'm not gonna give you, like, a hella solution unless you roll, like, a 1, then I'll give you, like, some of a solution. I said it that way on purpose.
2.
Okay, so you get a mild, almost some of a solution. Based on what you've put together. She's an occultist. Yeah, and I think Nat said it out loud. There's no way they could have unlocked this room if the key to it was in a room they weren't allowed to go into. Hidden in that room that he, like, wouldn't even go into, and he told you about a rule that he wasn't even, like, why would he tell you that? So, unless he was obeying the rule. So, this room belongs to him. She's been in here. She left a journal intentionally for you to find. And it's covered in all these weird scrawlings and such. They almost look like arithmetic, and then you get the scratches all over this hatch. That's when it kind of clicks with you. Some of these marks make up what was on her seals for her letter that she would send. And that's about all you can get out of that.
Okay, so, are we going in? Ain't we? Because, I mean, there is only one way to know what's down there.
I'm not sure I want to know what's down there.
Are there any books in the room other than the journal?
Yeah, they're kind of like almanac type things. There's a book about, like, bets won and lost because they were keeping track of who owes who money. And some of the things in there are absorbent and just ridiculous. Like, you owe me $200 trillion because you lost a bet about how long someone's nose was in a county over that we had heard about. Like, like, just dumb boy shit kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it look like any of the runes are, like, missing or damaged that were on the floor?
No, they are all almost as weirdly pristine as this room, which... I'll just say there is also a faint scent of, like, sage in this room. Like, next to the rotting awfulness. Adjacent, not permeating through. It's like it's happening at the same time.
So, Remington, you said when they did their readings, they would burn sage and stuff?
Yeah, incense, lots of smelly stuff. I don't know, I didn't really, I don't know, it kind of got me congested, you know?
There is that smell in here, too, isn't there? Aside from the smell of what could possibly be rotting decay?
I mean, yeah, but I just figured that might be to cover up the smell.
I'm just afraid that whatever's down there is what's trying to be held back from out here.
Well, it ain't doing a very good job, is it? Walking in on me in the bathroom and whatnot.
Well, you are quite attractive. It could have... never mind.
Well, thank you.
Oh. Go ahead and give yourself a 1 point to bravery on your next bravery check. Because you've been bolstered.
My bravado.
I think that means an auto success.
If it's a 5, yeah, it's probably an auto success. Or a 6, yeah.
So, we's going down here, there, Bobby?
I'll go first, because I don't think you want to see me coming down.
You got a point there.
Wouldn't it be better if... Never mind.
He's got a gun,
Alright,
he's also feeling brave.
Do you think we should go look at those books again in the other room? The game room? We did find a key in one of them. Maybe there's a key in the other.
Oh, the books?
It's 11:40 and I
if
don't
you
want to
wanna.
extend this. There's nothing else in the rest of the books.
Oh, okay.
Wizard of Oz was a euphemism because it's another world, so it's a key to another door. Congratulations, there's the lore.
So yeah, I'm
Something
just,
tells me there's nothing in them other books.
Yeah, Wizard of Oz is really the only important book that I know of from the collection, so...
I'm gonna open the hatch if I can, unless I'm too weak for it.
Yeah,
which
I
probably am.
You're old, so it's hard, and like everyone in the room would see you struggling with it, but like it's not impossible for you. It does just open. What you see, however, doesn't look like a little like wooden passageway or anything. It looks more likened to the intestines of a pig.
It's in this hole?
Yeah, it's like alive in there, and it reeks.
I do not.
Oh look, I found the smell.
To go.
Wait, so there's no ladder or anything? It's just...
No, it's got a ladder going down into the sphincter of basically a pig. The whole thing reeks terribly, and it's
what
like
the hell am I
alive
looking
and
at
wriggling.
here? Satan's asshole.
Satan's asshole.
Yeah, you first, Bobby.
I do not. I am not going down there.
I just want to...
That's okay, Dame. You stay up there. This is more men's work. Go on there, Bobby.
Bravery check. If you're going down.
Shit.
I'm gonna say immediately, I'm not going down there.
3 or lower. Let's go.
The old man gets second thoughts.
Why don't we just throw kerosene down there and burn it all? What do you think?
That could very well burn down this entire house, which at this point I'm not sure I'm opposed to.
Okay, well, okay, listen. Hear me out. If you were gonna hide something super valuable, and you was a weird dame like I am, wouldn't you put it in a place that nobody would want to go in?
My question is this hers or is this David's?
Well, I mean, why? There's not even a lock on it. She put like these
He
weird
was a
rooms and
pig.
shit.
So, at that...
This was his room.
This looks something occulty to me, and something tells me David wasn't.
I don't know anymore.
So, having had second thoughts, I'm actually going to take the gun out from behind
Shoot down there?
and I'm going to shoot first immediately down where the ladder goes.
Okay.
And then at the side of the wall. You know, like...
Even then I was turned toward the women and talking to the women.
So-
Jesus jumped up. What the hell are you
Yeah,
doing,
it's like
Bobby?
a,
I'm
it's
right
like a,
here.
it's like a, but oddly quiet. There's no resounding sound. It's like the air in here is dead. But when you shoot, it goes, and then like you hear the as it hits the floor almost immediately after. Like it's not that deep. Somehow it is perpetually dark down there, but like man, not that deep.
What the hell, Bobby? Give us some warning.
When you shoot the wall of the intestine, it does rip, start bleeding, and immediately start patching itself together. Like
Oh, that's
I
unsavory.
can't imagine Ruth would have anything to do with this. I don't think this is her doing. I think maybe she was trying to prevent it.
Ruth killed a man, lady.
Killing a man doesn't necessarily mean this. I mean,
I gotta
he
tell
was
you.
a bad man. We know this.
Yeah, but Adam doesn't. Good man, bad man. It don't matter. It still takes a lot of guts and a lot of chutzpah
What's directly below
to
this
kill a
room?
man
What is
and live your life after that.
it's kind of hard to draw, but if I were to say anything, because this is.
In my head, it's the kitchen, and that freaks me out.
Yeah, it's right over
A
the
little
kitchen,
bit.
which is right over the cellar. Yeah, it's right over the cellar area.
So, I'm going to take my gun and kind of throw it where it had been sitting before. And I'm going to grab this...
Did you put
tall...
the safety on?
The tall
I'm gonna
electrical lamp.
And I'm going to grab it and, like, shove it into the hole to see if I can illuminate further down to where the bottom of
So the cord lets you do that to a point, and you get it, like, kind of, like, over the hole, and you can see the bottom of the hole. It's maybe, like, 6-7 feet down before it turns into another tunnel, kind of, like, leading over. So the overall drop is, what, like a story and a half? So there's about 4 foot of extra ceiling.
And does that floor look alive?
It all looks like it's made out of this material. But like, I guess I'll put it this way. There's some stones kind of built into the bottom.
Okay. So I still feel my cowardice, right? Like...
At this point, you've lit it up, and you're not staring into a black hole, and everyone else is kind of with you. I'd say you've...
See? It's just kind of a little bit of a meaty room. It's good. It's all good.
Well, in Ohio, I've seen crazier shit.
Fucking Toledo, man.
So yeah, I'm gonna grab the rungs of the ladder, close my eyes, because I don't want to see the fucking shit around me.
Yep.
And descend.
Old man's going down. Anybody gonna follow him?
It is tidy whities, and he forgets
old
his
man
gun.
in his tidy whities, gunless.
I got your back, Bobby.
Thank you, Ethel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not going down. Forget that.
Okay. So yeah, you go down into
It's
the
okay, girls. It's okay. Me and Bobby's gonna take care of it.
I'm gonna put him down here.
The creepy meat basement.
You're going down in the hole as well?
She feels genuinely horrible letting these two go themselves.
Okay.
So she's at the top debating whether she's gonna go down or not.
Okay, so you got, like, you're just standing up there. What are you... And then, I guess I'll put it... you're just standing up there with, like, all these... Victoria, you're standing up there with all these, like, tarot cards. Just like, yeah. Okay, just wanted to make sure. All right.
Oh yeah, she's alive and not dead like her husband's for a reason, and going down dark holes that are trying to eat people is one of those reasons.
Okay, so yeah.
She's not doing it.
Okay, so this is the part where it starts to turn into numbers. You can choose...
I like that that's the reason she's not dead like her husband.
That is, not climbing into weird sphincters is exactly why I'm still alive.
I mean, I'm playing a character. I don't, like, normally just see throbbing sphincters and, like, that's where I
You
want to
can
be.
choose either bravery or sanity for these.
Okay.
The two men who have gone down in the hole. The others are, you're just sitting up there, I guess. So
can I make a bravery roll just to see if I go down or not?
yeah, you can do that. You can always try it. Yeah. Can I get a butter check?
Do I go down? I do not go down.
Okay.
We choose either bravery or sanity.
You can choose bravery or sanity, whichever one is going to suit you better.
Okay.
I gotta choose bravery then.
Okay.
I guess.
All right. So you get down into the hole. As you're walking down, because there's a tunnel in front of you, you can see a faint glow in the distance of the tunnel. It's one of those things. As you start walking, the tunnel impossibly feels to get narrower and narrower, despite you still being able to pass. It's a little freaky, it's a lot smelly, and you notice that every step you take, it's almost like twice as far from the ladder as you expected.
Okay.
How every breath they make.
Go ahead and make either a bravery or sanity
Something's always
check.
watching.
Something's watching them.
I just passed.
And
Yeah.
Remington also passes with his bonus. Okay.
Bravery.
So yeah, neither of you take the insanity point. As you continue the crawl... Oh, I have whole separate music for this.
It's alright. I've been in tighter spots than this.
Ha. Okay, yeah, so you continue your crawl, and that's getting a little bit spooky. Yeah, so you get through a few layers of what feels like almost a wall of harder air, denser and wetter and more disgusting, and every step you take is like pushing your way through the mud of a swamp. I'm gonna need one more check before you can pass any further.
No.
That's 2 passes. Alright, so the two men, one thinks he has a gun and forgot that he forgot it, and the other one has a gun and he knows it. So they all feel cocksure about themselves. One feels especially cock. And
More
that's
cock
just
than the
enough.
other.
That's just enough to get you guys through.
Extra cocky.
And with the magical power of friendship and being dudes, You get to the final chamber.
Oh God.
Awesome.
As you push through the last barrier of this hardened air, it turns into stonework and weird carvings on the wall. There's a stone, glowing-eyed pig with blood in its mouth as there's what appears to be the corpse of a clansman laying before him, covered in blood and stab wounds.
This is a mystical place. A dead clansman, we're fine.
I know it's his fucking place and not hers.
Yeah, I walk foolishly towards it because I'm an idiot.
Okay, you start to hear arcane whispers of horrible, awful secrets. Go ahead and insanity or bravery me.
Remington's
Yeah,
like, fuck all this shit.
I failed that one. The whispers.
But Remington full up takes it. Okay. So the light in the eyes of the pig blasts. It blares right into your soul and basically shakes you to your core, and you collapse as it takes another sanity point from you. You are on the ground and you feel as though you can't move. It's going to take you a successful strength check to get up. Remington,
Bobby, what the
you stare through this and you're just like, well, damn, that pig just attacked my buddy here. The body on the ground starts to cough, wheeze, and start wriggling as the eyes glow more intense and the stone behind it stands more and more ominous. Ominous? More and more evil. Ominous, yeah.
Evil pig.
I'm gonna nudge the body at my feet here that's wiggling around.
Okay. It coughs and sputters and tries to get itself up, but it is tied together like a mummy. It can't quite move to get up. It seems violently intent.
Can I look at the top? Can I look at Victoria? I'm like, those guns in the billiard.
That's not a bad idea. That's right. Let's go get those.
Let's go get them.
Okay.
We're gonna go get the billiards guns.
I'm gonna cautiously take out my gun and kind of train it on this wiggling thing at my feet.
Okay.
Just be kind of like.
I'll feel braver if I have a gun.
Which one's
Bobby?
sitting on the chair?
I'm gonna be trying to get up. My strength is horrible, so.
Okay.
Ooh, I
You got it,
succeed!
yeah.
Damn.
You pull yourself together, old man. Covered in the sloshy blood that is the ground, you pull yourself to your feet.
Oh, I've done shit my pants.
Upon addressing the corpse, however, it starts to profusely bleed, almost impossibly, out of these stab wounds. The coughing intensifies. The two girls, at this point, I would say you have collected the shotguns and you're back to the gate. Are you going to go down?
I'm gonna go down. Ugh.
Okay. So you got two of them?
If there's a way, I'll drop him down ahead of me.
Okay.
If there's, I wouldn't know if the safety's on or not, but I'll drop him down ahead of me and then start climbing down.
Okay.
I guess I have to roll.
Go ahead and roll.
If
I just don't want them to be alone.
I kind of do.
Of course you do, you man-hater, you. You
I know.
lord.
If all of you die and only one person is left to inherit,
You got the tower.
Hey, she couldn't do it alone.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not going down.
I'm not going. I'm staying up top with
So
my
the
gun.
school teacher descends and enters with a shotgun.
Two of them.
Two shotguns and
She's dual wielding.
yeah, and the desire to help her new family friends. She has a tarot card stuffed in her probably, I don't know, pocket of her
Robe there.
It's in her robe above her heart.
Okay. To protect her as she marches forward. Go ahead and give me a bravery or sanity check.
You guys are lucky I even gave you cards to keep you safe.
The card burns out.
Oh.
You are able to proceed a little bit more, and the same thing happens. I'm going to give you another check. Failure. Okay, you lose a sanity point, but at this point the ladder seems so far away, so impossibly far away.
Can I roll to do, I don't know if it's going to matter unless I roll 1 on my... The music is a little bit loud, by the way.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that.
I, am distracted by it myself.
Yeah, I gotta get this thing moving. So
If there's any time to use my feature. I think now is the time.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna roll on my feature to try and steal myself a bit.
Okay.
No, it doesn't matter. I still fail.
Okay. I mean, that would give you a 1 plus to your thing. So
It'd be a 5. I need a 3.
Yeah, so it's not going to help you. Yeah, you take 1 more insanity point. Where's that?
I'm down to 1. Okay.
Okay.
So am I! Woohoo!
You push yourself forward. The floor is now sopping with the blood of this wriggling corpse. What would anyone in this room like to do?
I mean, Bobby, he's got the stab wounds, like the pig man.
I wasn't stabbed.
I mean, this ain't Ruth, so
I told you it wasn't Ruth.
Should I kill it, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh well, before that happens, I would use my special ability on this room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
3rd time. Hopefully, I actually roll more than less than a 4. There we go.
Okay. 2 is really good, and you're already in it. So I'm gonna say you immediately find yourselves behind the eyes of a younger Ruth Barding. She is in this room dressing it for what looks like some kind of weird one of her parlor tricks. I don't know. She places this statue here and then carves into the obelisk very painstakingly, cutting her fingers for a second. Just damn. And then she kind of like leaves, and then, you know, consciousness resumes. You're back here again, and now you've got like papers all over the place. You're building this thing around this thing. She feels almost like she's being watched. Like something has to happen here, or, you know, comeuppance. Something bad's gonna happen to her. So she's frantically working at whatever this thing is. At a certain point, the pig's eyes begin to glow, and she looks at it terrified. Then she leaves very quickly. The next memory you have is of her dragging the body down a hallway that wasn't quite so violently gross before, then dumping this body here. Basically, she left the body here, and then the eyes glow really bright, and she takes the heart right out of its chest and jams it into the mouth of the pig, at which point the eyes glow really bright, and then you hear in a weird arcane tongue that you know you don't know the words of, but you understand the meaning. You're too late. And then you back in.
Ruth prepared this room to stop something and it failed. That's what I got.
Well, great. How do we finish what she started?
At which point you start to feel these horrible presences kind of roaming and looming around in the corners of the ceiling.
Well, it involved shoving a heart into the pig mouth, but it was too late.
It was too late.
I now, as a player, completely regret telling a fucking mobster hitman that we need a heart. The player in me is like, oh crap. Okay.
Okay, she was too late doing what? Doing what? She was,
I don't know what it was for, but it was a heart of him, and I'm going to point at the wriggling, right? Because it was the clansman's heart.
Yeah.
Correct?
At which point, when you point at it, the robe is now empty. And this... Oh, wrong guy. I grabbed the wrong guy. This guy...
Oh, shit!
I was hoping for the little kid.
Yeah, this guy is standing in the place right behind, in between the stone and the pig, and he's just looking at the both of you, smiling.
Oh, it's this son of a bitch again. Hey there, piggy!
I'm gonna kind of, like, nudge Bob and hand him one of the guns.
Okay. Yeah, you're there at that point. I'll grab you.
But she also
shit,
looks
where'd you
fucking...
come from? Don't sneak up on people in the hellscape, okay?
She also is, like... bright, like pale white, like completely freaked out as she's standing there with a gun in her hand as well.
It's Piggy again. This man, he always be showing up in the worst places. What the hell do you want, big man?
He's just.
What the hell is all this? You knew Aunt Ruth better than any of us here, Flo. What the hell is all this?
Her letters didn't mention any of this. I feel like Bob knows her best than all of us.
Yeah, Bob, come on. Probe them old brain cells, man. What do we know how to do here?
Well, my sister and I were estranged. I mean, she visited me, not too long before she died, but I must have fallen asleep or something, because I woke up and she wasn't there anymore.
Oh, great.
But I mean, we didn't really talk or say anything.
The pig man steps forward over the statue of the pig, between the pig and the man, and kind of eyes all of you like he's about to really have a lot of fun.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to take a step back, and I'm gonna just point my gun at. But this is just an empty sack on the ground now, huh?
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm gonna point my gun at the pig ghost thing, because I don't know that it's not corporal.
Okay.
Or incorporeal.
You still got them matches on you there, Flo.
I'm wearing a robe. No.
He's still approaching you guys. You gotta do something. He's like right
Yeah.
up on you.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay.
I'm gonna fire.
Go ahead, and that's a
checking my
deftness check.
pockets for matches.
What check? Sorry?
Deftness.
Okay. Well, 50-50. Succeed.
It shoots through him, which doesn't seem to do anything, but then you hear a ping as it hits the pig thing behind it and deflects, which makes him go.
Oh.
And he kind of snorts hoggish and wild.
Oh shit, what was that?
And these
Did you see
ghosts all
that?
start to swirl in. All these energy spirits start to swirl in closer and closer as if they're about ready to just kill you.
I'm gonna reach behind me. Flo, give me that other shotgun.
I hand it over.
Yeah, we're taking aim at this pig statue.
Okay. Taking aim isn't going to stop him then. He's going to...
Oh no, I'm
forward through the
unloading
three
on
of
this
you.
pig statue.
Oh, you're shooting immediately?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's better. Go ahead and fire. That's a deftness check.
Yes! Haha!
2. Nice. Oh yeah, so you blow the head off the pig. The pig apparition disappears, and these all start to swirl out more and more violently. The ground around you begins to shake and quiver at the same time, as if it's not quite collapsing as much as it's shivering. That being said, stones are falling from the ceiling.
Oh shit, we need to GSATGFO. Let's get out of here. Go Flo, go! I guess we're running.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep up, old
Real
man.
honest, I'm so close to closing this hatch.
Okay, so y'all fleeing?
Yes.
I'm fleeing, yes.
Okay. That will be a strength check to run as hard as you can out of there.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Hey, my strength.
No.
Flow trips.
Oh, I passed.
I passed 2. Holy shit.
Flow
my
trips,
strength is a
she's in
1.
front.
Oh well, I'm trying to grab her and hold her
Okay,
to
yeah,
her feet.
I'll let you save her because there were 2 other successes. You guys can basically like, nope, you're going.
Go! I will
She's
carry your ass if I have
panicking.
to.
All right.
Throw you over my shoulder and.
Puts us back here. So yeah, the other 3 are trying to get up this hatch right now, and you can kind of see them down there, working their way up.
If I can see them, I'll let them come up.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
You're so kind.
That's saying a lot for me,
So yeah,
okay?
you guys
We're not dooming
managed
us
to get
certain
up with that save strength roll.
Okay, let's slam this shit
Yeah,
shut.
no, I'm definitely slamming it as soon as they're out, though.
Oh, hey there, Victoria. It's nice up here, huh?
I'm hyperventilating in the corner.
I'm
So,
just laid on the couch.
Oh yeah. You're a prize yourself. You're welcome, by the way. We just saved you, and this whole house, and
I
you know, the whole mortal realm or whatever.
It should be noted that as you came up through the hatch, all of the shit from this tunnel stayed behind, almost like it was being like when you drag a wet towel through your hand and all it just like sieves down back into the hole. You slammed the door shut, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you slam the door shut, as soon as it passes out of your vision, it's almost like there was a hatch there. It's just floor now.
Yeah, so Aunt Ruth was in some weird shit, right?
So, you can have the estate. I don't want it. I'm just gonna get up and walk out the door. Fuck this. I'm out.
It would not be safe to have children in this place.
I mean,
I'm feeling maybe we should just tear it down and start all over.
it ain't that bad. I mean, I'm feeling a little peckish, though. You think maybe there's some leftovers? Or something? You think
I'm not big.
What?
maybe some pork rinds, or, you know.
Pork chops.
I mean, I'm kind of feeling it, right? So maybe some applesauce. Let's go wake up
Bacon.
Jules.
Yeah, let's let them sleep. I'll cook.
I like a lady who can cook. All right.
Yeah, whoever wants to go back down there and do it, that's fine. I was gonna say, y'all can sleep through the night now at this point. The curse is broked. You guys succeeded in passing the game.
Is it still raining torrentially outside?
No, it's cleared up.
Good, because I'm not staying for anything. I'm not going to sleep. I'm just leaving the house.
Oh, you're just walking out.
You never see him again. He probably died. But he's
Does the vibe of the house feel different though?
Yeah, the vibe,
Like since I have that experience with in the past.
yeah, the vibe
like
feels
minor
like
spirits.
it's early morning at this point. You don't know how much time passed and how it passed, but it is the crack of dawn, and that kind of cool light beaming through windows seems to be washing the whole thing clean. That phone's ringing. Hello?
You know,
Yeah, Luther's on his way.
how about
It's
I
about damn
treat-
time, Luther. Get here and read the will already.
I'll treat everyone to breakfast. I'll cook breakfast for everyone in the household, including the servants. I'll do it. Let's go eat something.
That sounds great. And all you always have a room here at my mansion. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
You're welcome for the guns, by the way.
Okay, with that, you guys can start cooking and stuff, and the clatter of pots is gonna get at least. We're gonna have Eliza open the door and just be like, "What's going? Oh, y'all already making? Y'all already
Honey,
making breakfast?"
it's okay. I'll treat you.
Should be
Just
noted
let
when
me-
when she opened the door, you heard like a bunch of unlocking sounds, like she had locked the door. You're already making breakfast. Well, do you want some help?
Sure.
Yeah, she's very capable, so she helps a lot.
Did she close the door?
No, the door is open.
Can I see the tarot cards?
Yeah, they're flipped back the way they were.
I knew it!
Okay.
Yeah, so it helps you make breakfast. Jules is like passed out in bed at this point. He's sleepy. He had a lot of work.
Sun is side up if you don't mind. I like my.
Sure.
I went southern there. I don't know why that keeps happening. Excuse me.
Of course. right, as you wish, sir. So that's making them, no problem. Did you want to eat in the dining hall, or is here fine?
Oh, he is.
there.
I think
Right.
I don't have a problem with eating here.
Okay. So she brings a plate of eggs for you, and y'all probably made some hash browns and stuff.
What about bacon?
Oh, I'd have to go down to the cellar.
Oh, that's okay.
See if we have any pig left.
All right. That sounds delightful.
No, we're all out of pigs somehow.
Somehow.
For what it's worth, I will make an extra plate of breakfast and just set it aside at an empty spot. like for like a child-sized portion.
Jules walks out and sees it and just goes, "Is that one for me?"
You can get your own if you want. I don't know.
He sits down. He's like, "It's okay. I like to imagine that's kind of like what a cowboy would be eating anyway." Starts eating.
Did you two sleep okay here today? Last night?
Yeah, we was fine in our room.
Good. Didn't hear anything weird overnight?
No, I mean, there's the house settling sounds, and it was a storm, so there were plenty of howling sounds outside, but, you know.
I'd like to use my power.
Okay. On Eliza, who's just talking?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. With the 4, she seems honest.
Okay.
She's not thinking much else. She's just like, I wonder what they're all seeing that I'm not, because, I don't know. Also, like, she's, like, trying to, like, think back. I'm like, what did I do last night? And it's just, like, a lot of just sitting at the desk writing, and then loud lightning, looks outside, doesn't see anything, keeps going, kind of thing.
So she's the oblivious one, I got it.
Yeah, so they're all eating their breakfast. Eliza gets her own and starts eating. At which point Jules goes, "Oh, that's right, I gotta go check and make sure Luther's on his way. He might have some trouble finding the estate down the roads." And he starts to head out. Might take a good look at the trains. Steps out the door.
Trains.
And he mentioned cowboys too. I'm like sitting here trying to figure out what this is.
And if y'all are good with it, Luther's gonna come and basically divvy it up, saying whoever showed up can divvy up the estate however it'd like, as perceived by Mary Eliza and Jules, because she trusted them more than anyone. So you all inherit the estate in any capacity you desire, shared within, logical dispute. Congratulations, except for the old man who's now seen far too much.
I like how
I'm too fucking old for this shit.
Now, because he walked out in his underwear with a tarot card, a shotgun.
He's an old man. He's an old man. They will probably just take him to a sanatorium and just help him out a little bit.
He's just gonna be in there forever now.
Well, yeah, he's really old though, so
Yeah, but sanatoriums back then were bad places.
They're bad, but also, it's a small town. You might hear about them and come get them. Who knows? That being said, do you want the epilogue?
Yes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Let's do it.
Okay. So Ruth married into this estate. Not by chance, but by ritual. She made a couple of deals with some entities which might not have been so nice, and might have been seeking recompense. She made some promises. Seeing that it was a despicable man who had a lot of money, which is what she asked for, so she could dispose of him and inherit it all, not quite unlike our very own Victoria. She basically stabbed him to death after he came home from one of his clan raids, and, dragged him out to a hidden place somewhere in the yard, which had a portal through it in that one little inner sanctum of his that she had constructed, on the hopes that when eventually she was able to fight it behind lock and key, she'd be able to. That wasn't the case, and the demon took her life. That's when you guys came in. She visited all of you in childhood, with exceptions for her brother, who she gave the ability much earlier when they were both children. Gave each of you some sort of supernatural ability, knowing that this day might come and needing help with it. So each of you have the parting gift. She was trying desperately for a child, and right about the same time as the man who is now Jules, he was working in the stables because it was a coach house for horses before they got a motor coach. Got kicked in the head real bad and went brain dead. Her child was stillbirthed. using a ritual and mourning like a mother, she transferred the soul into Jules. The ghost of the boy that would be, now a hollow husk of a childhood that never existed, roams the home and plays, as Jules has a weird, friendly disposition which kind of fits him. Also the childlike fear of people hurting each other, and the horrible father who hates him for his skin color, who's now dead.
I want to hug him.
He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Mary Eliza goes on to become a doctor. She's a real person. And I think Jules ends up being a pilot. I based him off of them. The rest of y'all were original characters from Friends who went to play this game the first time, and yeah, that's all.
Yay!
And that is the mysteries.
I would take pity on Bob in the sanatorium and collect him.
Yeah, probably.
So, Satch, I gotta say, you have an uncanny knack of endearing us to a ghost child. That
So adorable!
like, within a few words and mannerisms and descriptions, you completely made me want to be that ghost child's friend.
We were all there. We were
I was on my way.
That is legitimately a gift, because I've seen other GMs narrate such things, and it's like, oh yeah, it's cute, but it's not, oh, let's play cowboys, and then he pretends to be a cow running away because he's a boy, not like a bang bang shooter up, six-shooter cowboy.
I'll be the cow. Choo choo. Dang it.
Trying to pull her up onto the bed to bounce with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Snuggler, you are absolutely correct. I relate most to the ghost child. I don't feel like I exist, so I just...
From the moment when he was like, I want that one.
Yeah.
And like he hands him the train. Oh.
Yeah.
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 My heart.
Well played, Satch. Well played.
I had fun.
Thank you.
This was
Very
fun.
much.
Thank you. Again.
Yeah, I just,
That was a great spook adventure.
It was a little spooky.
So spooky.
I'm surprised I remembered as much as I did about the game. There were other keys you could find and other mysteries hidden. There are some rooms you never visited.
The garden, yeah.
The blue room.
Yep, the garden.
The storage room, yeah.
Here's the garden house. It looks like this. It's just, you know.
Pretty.
The knife was discarded in this chest.
Oh.
And then in the this is my
Have
I like
bacon
this
in
part
the
because I can
fridge.
just dump everything. So
Tell
in this room, the one locked closet room where all the things are stored, nothing was going to happen. It was one of those red herring rooms. You know, you go in there and you're like, ooh, spooky locked room. They don't like to go in. You know, it's just useless storage.
This one looks like kind of a person.
Yeah, but like nothing's going on in there. That's just a statue. But it's just a statue. It doesn't even come alive. Like, I like to put those in there because, like, if you did stumble on it, you'd be like really on edge the whole time, and then nothing happens. And then when something does, should note, I have like kind of a personal story to this. So I do have a great aunt Ruth who I never really met. I got a pair of binoculars when she died, and it was just like these were hers. She would use them to look at alligators, like if she lived in Florida. I have a.
I love it.
My
great grandmother gave me a jar of pennies.
So my grandma lives in a house not too much unlike this on my dad's side, where the rooms are all like color themed, and I always thought it was like haunted as a kid because like she had like a Turkish shield on the wall next to a saber on the stairwell, and then like in the blue room there was the boy in blue painting, but like a print of it, just not, and like it stares at you when you sleep, and then like there's a purple room where there's like too many mirrors, and then there's like this Americana room which is full of all these racist caricatures. We don't talk to my grandma anymore because she is kind of a horrible person. But like as a child, being in this house, my imagination happened a lot. Where's the cellar? I want to take it on there because it's spooky. I did a good job on it.
Spooky.
There are some spooky rooms in here. Just a couple. Here's the cellar. Yeah, so here's a cellar. There's another key in the clock that would open a chest, I think, in the kids' room. But, yeah, there's, like, all kinds of stuff just hidden all over. This one's fun because, like, it's really easy to just suggest I put the question mark one here and just be like, you could have sworn you saw something. And, like, it's the scariest point in, I think, the whole maps. Like, all the maps, this is the creepiest little corner. Because you can't see anything. But then, like, you turn the corner, there's nothing there. Again, the whole, like, ooh kind of thing that Mad Max was really good at. Because, like, the amount of things that didn't happen, that could have happened. It was all very spooky.
When the Pigman first appeared, that genuinely got me.
Yeah.
Like, when he popped up behind the billiard table, yeah, no.
It's hard to do jump scares in Roll20.
Yes.
Yeah. Nobody
Well
did
done,
that,
though.
but, yeah. So,
Yeah, the maps were fantastic and
It was
fun.
spooky.
Thank you.
There was enough happening to all of us to be weird and funny. The characters were great.
Yeah, no, you guys played it up great, too. For characters that
The
weren't even
interactions
yours,
were fun.
you did fantastically, yeah. I loved the interactions, and seriously, Spook, I'm in love with your Remington. It's fantastic. He's such a prick.
Love it.
Oh, man. But yeah, no, good moments, everyone. Well played, everybody, and thanks for playing along. It's not always easy to convince a bunch of people to play a point-and-click adventure where you narrate everything.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was very engaging. I really wanted to know every step of the way what was going on.
Oh, the torches
Yeah.
outside. That was a raid party of clansmen, ghosts. All of his buddies who met a similar fate as him because Ruth fucking hated all of them.
Oh, Ruth.
Yeah, Ruth is a
You go, girl.
ruthless murderer. She killed a lot of people to get what she wanted, which was, a comfortable, happy life. So she stole one.
I don't know what that was like.
So she just didn't perform the ritual fast enough, or
Yeah, the terms and conditions that applied, she was basically pigeonholed by the demonic force that she summoned to help her basically win this.
of course she was. Damn demons.
So,
Can't
she
never
she
trust
got
them.
swindled
Yeah.
because her goal, because she was supposed to return her soul, right, to this and to him after living however long, which is a shitty deal. But she's like, I'm skilled at magic. I can just enchant something or do something that will stop him. So she basically put the whole thing into the pig effigy and tied the crappy soul of pig ghost to kind of create a mask over the other entity so it couldn't get out. So it was kind of merging the pig quality with, Forrest, turning him into this monster that, he already was a monster, but a literal monster in the sense, as it tried to escape. And destroying the effigy destroyed the root that the demon had, and since none of you had a pact with him, he doesn't have any say. She was trying to do that, but then got, chased out of the hole. So she just sealed it off and then was like, I'll let the kids handle it.
God damn it, Ruth.
We deserve to inherit everything now.
Yeah, if anybody has any
And by
questions
we, I
about
mean
it,
not me.
I'm good to answer whatever curiosities anyone might have, and we should probably go.
Hey.
It's 12:30.
You had the tarot business figured out, so
I think it's appropriate that the girl who wants to have kids got the lovers.
Yeah, that was really sweet. That was completely randomized, but that was really sweet.
I don't think she would have taken as much of an interest in the tarot if Remy hadn't talked it up so much.
Yeah, yeah.
Because she was just gonna be like, I don't understand this, I don't want anything to do with it. But he starts talking it up like it can tell the future. Then she pulled the tower and was like, oh, this is my future, I'm gonna inherit this place. I'm now obsessed with this because it's telling me my future is good, even though it doesn't tell her that.
And you really,
did you like how Remy
you
seemed to
really
be
are just like Aunt Ruth.
I really am.
That's so good.
Remy
You
was
told
so
me to be.
brave,
Yeah.
and I don't believe in the tarot or nothing. But
Yeah.
at the same time, he was like, he can tell the future and it killed Muggsy.
That's
Remy
what I'm
rolled so
saying.
ridiculously well on his bravery rolls.
Yeah. Well, he's
He had
very
high
brave.
bravery anyway. His bravery was 5.
Yeah.
You kept rolling
Nice.
ones.
Yeah. You didn't even need it. You rolled ones constantly. It was fantastic. It all worked out really well.
My poetry and my charm are really good.
But I mean, yeah, it just said that he wanted to prove himself and he was a hothead. So when the pigman appeared in the bathroom beside him, he was just like, okay.
I kind of want to add 2 stats for the next time I run this. I'm going to add hide and seek.
Nice.
My charm and sanity were the highest.
My poetry was a 1. I'm not a poetic man.
Yeah, no, you don't have a nuance for that kind of thing.
Machinery was my only other high stat. It was a 4.
Yeah, if you were to try and operate like a device that you didn't understand, like in the gallery, the let me go over there. So there's a puzzle in here with the dog statue being turned towards the girl, and she's got her arms up like she's being attacked, and then this man is like ordering it. If you turn the dog around, which is to represent seizing, power for yourself by any means necessary, like, making a deal with a demon to kill the goddamn, this is a statue of force, then this opens up and there's like any kind of relevant tool or hint. Basically, it's the immediate give, which a high poetry or machinery check would help with that.
Cool.
And like, if you hadn't been told about the phone, you would notice that there are other opportunities, like in the study, the globe. If anyone was to mess with it, they would notice that it automatically turns where Africa is pointing upward, because she's kind of an Afrophile. So she, collected a lot of African things, which were all stored in the basement.
It's a very open-ended game.
Yeah, so like there are ways of solving it, because like basically if you succeed at a puzzle, it gives you the next tool. I don't want to like put exactly what's where, because then like the game can't progress and it would take too long.
I mean, honestly, if does the experience, the points that you put into experience, charm, strength, deafness, machinery, do they all add up to something? Like they're all, like every character can have 25 points evenly distributed?
So every character had 1 1, 2 2s, 3 3s, a 4, and a 5. Unless I messed you up, and I'm sorry if I did.
No, that's good, because you can. This is a very easy game system to create a new character, right? Because you just, as long as you follow those rules, you can make whatever you want, and then the rest of it's pretty simple. I mean, it's pretty fun, interesting, and simple game. But simple's good in this case, right?
It was very story based, and I enjoy that.
Yeah, same. I liked
prefer
it.
that. Yeah. Obviously, we're on a story first stream team here.
Wait, we are?
Oh,
what?
I've been power building my character for the past
You guys know I build like the strongest characters possible who are great fighters and win at D&D.
A kid.
And a nurse.
So I want to thank y'all for playing Shaggy. You were gonna do it. And then we got Sass. That was good. And
what an unfortunate time to be raided.
You just missed such an amazing game.
Watch the VOD. So watch the VOD. There's answers at the end, but watch the VOD. It was so fun. It was really good.
Legends of Evantris, thank you so much for the raid. Unfortunately, we are ending our stream because this is the time we should have been done an hour ago.
Yeah.
We're like an hour over.
I guess we should just pay it forward?
Probably. I don't know how to say raid.
Yeah, last time we did that, someone else was ending too.
Oh, that's the best though, because then it turns into a chain of love, A chain of love.
Well, let's...
Thank you, Raiders, though. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. I really think you guys should watch the VOD when you get time.
Yeah, we've been at this for 4 hours now. Whew.
Yeah, so this wasn't D&D, though. This was a custom kind of build.
It's one of those special brews that I do.
The Satch here did, and it was really great.
It really was.
Thank you. I just want to thank Sass for volunteering to keep the stream alive.
Because it would have been no stream if I hadn't been here.
Yeah, I know Matt and Spook had other hopes for their evening, and I totally stole them. So Thanks for that.
It was fun.
And Shaggy,
Very enjoyable.
You're dependable, and we like that.
Yeah, it was probably the closest thing, to be honest. Because there wouldn't have been a label for it, but yeah. There were still lots of role playing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
It is an
there were
RPG
some dice
tabletop
rolls. And
with dice, yeah.
it was spooky.
It was spooky.
So spooky.
Full of some fun character interactions. Yeah, just disclaimer, my views are my own. I hope I didn't offend anyone with my roleplay of characters. I was trying to play characters and not stereotypes as the best I could. And I was also trying, I guess, to suggest the opposite in any case, because racism bad, and we did technically re-kill a Klansman.
We did.
Yes.
Because one death isn't enough for those fucks.
Digging rotten hell.
Yeah, we found the bed sheets, and we were just like, oh.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you guys did that. I'm so glad. I was thinking that, like, ooh, I was really smart to put this fireplace here. And then you burn it. I'm like, ooh, you know, like, doing anything to deface anything of his would have summoned him, but, this is perfect.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Burn that shit.
Okay, well, if there's any questions, I'm not seeing, it looks like everybody, Paladin fell asleep and missed everything, so that's, that's cool.
And by the way, he made this map, they made this map
Thank you.
in Sims.
Yeah, I made all of this in The Sims over the course of like a few hours panicking, and then I had to download a custom content pack to get some of the furniture to make it spookier. Maybe if we need another fill-in episode, we can tour my Sims world and I can put all these characters in it and they can just die in the house.
It worked really well, Kima. Satch did some great maps.
It looks
they
great.
work.
Yeah,
I
it's
feel
really
so
good.
bad we didn't like explore the whole. Like I'm like
I
sitting there
know.
like, there's so many things we didn't explore in this,
Yeah, the nursery.
and as a player, that kind of hurts
The
me a little
nursery
bit.
has
on the
worked
inside.
every time exactly as it should. You go in, you go, what? And then something horrible happens and you leave.
And you never go back. We kept thinking like we're gonna go to the nursery. We're not going to the nursery. It's
We
over.
don't want to go to the nursery.
Well, remember, because we were like, okay, old man, we'll take you to the nursery, and then, like, other stuff happened.
And then that door appeared.
We
Yeah.
found the locked door
That
that
door was-
disappeared.
that door was always there.
Has that door always been there?
It was. I didn't make another map. It was the same map. That
I
door
was
always
pretty
there.
sure it had always been there, but she never noticed it before because we didn't go in there. We walked right by it.
I have played Betrayal at House on the Hill. It is a great game as well.
It's so fun. I own that game. That is one of my
yeah,
favorite
we
board
actually
games
went
to make people play.
to Victory, or Tea and Victory. So if any of you are around Houston, Tea and Victory's amazing. And DRC took me there on my birthday and invited like a bunch of people to show up, and we played that. So
Oh,
You can kinda
yay.
it was a lot of fun.
You can kind of see right here my process on the stream. I don't know if y'all are watching it, but so basically, what I did is I took multiple screenshots without moving the perspective of cutaways and non-cutaways, and then I used Photoshop to edit them so I could fade the walls. There's a little bit of a misregistration over here, it looks like, and you can kind of see it. But basically, if anybody wants to try doing this at home so you can build D&D maps in The Sims, having Photoshop or GIMP would help a lot, so you can layer them on each other and mask.
Doing it top down would be really good too.
Yeah, but like this is better fit for this, I think. Gets
Yeah,
you in it.
like the 3D look.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna call that a night then. So.
So we're gonna rate a channel. I've been checking to make sure they're gonna be going offline because there's a few of those.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's called Blue Collar DM. So I guess I'll just start it and we'll raid.
Yeah.
In appreciation for our raid that we just got that we can't
make good
Pay
on,
it
yeah.
forward.
pay it forward. But yes, thank you guys and
Yeah.
thank you, Satch.
Yeah, no
That was a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Happy Halloween!
Yeah,
Happy Halloween, guys. Have a great weekend.
Halloween.
Bye.
Bye.